Can't seem to stump. Do something dumb, that's an observation. CLT make them need to run. Cut them every trash, CMT for short. Wonder if we best once you peep the score. Up at the crack of dawn, top stories of the morning. While you're yawning, grab your coffee, rise and shine with 8:80 a.m. This is Drop Time. We provide highlights from your favorite teams. Got Dave and Rick making plenty of picks. It's Rule 76.
And here we are once again, DNR with you, ESPN New York. It is Wednesday. It is June the 10th. It is a massive game day in New York. Good morning, Rick. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, I'm not as nervous as I thought I'd be.
I am very anxious.
Anxious, not nervous. Like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to see what happens in Game 4. Which version of the Knicks we get.
Well, you should probably believe it'll be a good version, I would think.
Yeah,
there's no reason to think it wouldn't be a good version.
Yeah, I mean, there's a level of confidence. No, I'm not. Listen, I don't know what's going to happen as far as the win or loss is concerned, but I'm confident that this team will bounce back with a much better effort than you saw in Game 3. For whatever reason, I don't care if it was, not having. You heard every excuse in the book. If it was not having the watch party, where the watch party is usually outside the Garden. If it was, the congestion, whatever it was. That made the Knicks, the pressure, the magnitude of the moment.
Yep.
Whatever it was that made the Knicks come out the way they came out to start that game, and then for whatever reason, why they came out to start the third quarter the way they started the third quarter after having the second quarter that they had, or why Bridges was that version of himself, or why Karl Anthony Towns wasn't more aggressive. I don't care about any of it. It happened. It's over. It's a series now, and now the Knicks need to bounce back in a big way and put their best foot forward. Now, if their best foot forward isn't good enough to beat the Spurs team because the Spurs team. I think that for me is the biggest question.
Are the Knicks better than the Spurs?
That's it. Was this a more desperate team? I heard Monica use this word a lot. Engaged, which is again not something you've seen from this Knicks team, but the Knicks haven't seen a team like the Spurs yet. Right? They took Philly's will. They took Cleveland's will. You weren't going to take this Spurs team's will because this Spurs team, I think, truly believed to a man that they should have won Game 2. They should be up 2-1. And they probably they think they're the better team.
Oh, yeah. And they've made that perfectly clear from the jump that they believe they are the better team.
Right. So you're going to get a great team's best effort, most desperate, urgent effort, which is what you got in Game 3. And we're so used to seeing the Knicks match that level. And for whatever reason, they did not in Game 3. They were sloppy. They were discombobulated. They look like the less poised team, which, again, is bound to happen at some point. They won 13 in a row. You're playing a great team. You won 2 in San Antonio. So there was, as much as we didn't want to believe it, and this thing was going to be a wrap in 4 and everything else, Spurs team is good. Wemby is good. They made adjustments. One of the big adjustments they made was, and you saw it to start the game, when I thought the Knicks made it way too easy on them to get comfortable by turning the ball over and everything else, was Wemby was going to be closer to the rim. On the offensive side. And
he got going early, too, which you didn't see in the first couple of games.
Right, so RJ has it in the rundown today. Wemby's average distance in Game 1 from the rim on his shots was 17 feet. Game 2 was 15 feet. And then in Game 3 was 10 feet, just over 10 feet. So, he set more picks. He's getting to the back. He's getting to the rim.
He was more involved. He was better.
He was better. That was the Wemby that scared you to death. Because he's, 7'5", and can be what he is defensively, that could be a difference maker in this series. As much as you think you're the better team, when you have a player that's kind of above the X's and O's that you don't see on a regular basis, you see how he deters shots in the.
God, he changes the entire game. There's stuff that'll never show up in the stat sheet about how he changes the game. You see when a guy ordinarily guys going one-on-one against a guy, you take him to the basket. You can't. You drive the lane. You're like, I'm going to U-turn and just take it right out.
And you saw that with OKC, and I was like, oh, wow. This is
he changes the game to that extent.
They need to be more aggressive with him, though, I think they need to do a better job of taking it to him. Now, they switched their defense up where it wasn't Wemby guarding Cat because Cat was taking it to him, but they have to, and even if that means get a shot blocked, right? Put him in position to, maybe take fouls, right? If he's going to be so hell-bent on blocking shots, take it to his chest. Get him in foul trouble.
Would be nice. How nice would that be to get him in foul trouble?
Change it up a little bit.
Would be nice. So what do we have today? Obviously, 800-919-3776. Phone lines wide open, as they will be the entire
They better
show.
not be wide open the whole day. They better be packed packed.
No, I don't mean that they're not going to be packed. I'm saying like we're going to get to the people on the phone lines.
I want them packed.
Buster Olney at a new, different early time today.
Ooh,
6:35 this morning.
by the way, how much more do you have here?
What?
How much more do you have going on your list of things to talk about here?
No, Buster 6:35. We have Stump Rothenberg 7:45, and a lot of Knicks conversation. A little Mets, little Yankees. That's really
Mets lost, Yankees won. Great. How many minutes do you think Wemby played? Fourth quarter, game 3. Because listen, you said it.
10 minutes.
You said it. You're right. It's a noticeable difference when he's on the court and when he's not off the court.
Oh my God.
Right. Like there's a level of comfort now. It's okay. We can get back to playing the way that we're used to playing because there's not a guy that's 7'5" playing free
safety.
An
animal in the middle. Yes.
Because of what happened in the fourth quarter, right, and all the stoppages and everything else.
How many minutes did he play?
The whole fourth quarter.
He played the entire thing?
All 12 minutes.
It's funny. I remember they took him out with like 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. He went back in late, started the fourth quarter. I remember thinking, I wonder what he's going to get time off wise. I didn't realize, I wasn't paying that close attention. I didn't realize he played the entire fourth quarter. What I also didn't realize is that Karl Anthony Towns
has
not scored a point in this series in the fourth quarter.
No.
That is a troubling and jarring statistic.
Yeah, that's an issue. I mean, not getting to the free throw line, at the very least. I mean, he's 0 for 4 in game 3. Both teams shot bad. I mean, both teams, no one shot well in the fourth quarter of the last game, but Spurs did enough to get that win. And now give everyone the thought, like at least as a Knicks fan, like there is a little bit of doubt that starts to creep in.
There has to be, because I know you still think they have a chance, and maybe even a good chance. If the Knicks lose this game tonight, the Spurs are favored to win the series.
Yeah, it'll completely change.
Right. So, I mean, I don't even think this is hyperbole. This is not, for on air, like to stir things up. This is the biggest game at Madison Square Garden since the Rangers Game 7 of 1994.
Yeah.
I mean, 99, the Knicks didn't really have a chance to win that series. This is it. This is what we talk about ad nauseum. This is when we discuss, what would you do if? Would you give up this? How important? This is it. Tonight is that game. If they win this game tonight, you'd be hard-pressed to think they don't win the series. And if they have I'm sorry, and I know that they're a resilient team, and I respect the hell out of them. If they win 2 in San Antonio and have all the momentum and come home and lose 2 games, you can't feel good about winning this series.
No, listen, I don't feel great now, but I think you have to give them the benefit of the doubt till you see it. I mean,
and I agree with you.
You're talking about the Spurs being the youngest team to get to the finals since 1977, and they were able to do it. Now, that could mean just they're the better team than we are, which I think tonight will give us a good sense of what that is. Was that, hey, it was the whistle in the second half. I mean, every conspiracy theory in the world that the NBA, the TV ratings are so good, so the last thing they would want this thing to do is go, sweep for the Knicks. Knicks just had an off night. Whatever it was, tonight, you have to assume they're going to bounce back and give you a great effort. And let's just hope that great effort is enough, because the Spurs are not. I don't expect the Spurs to just have a bad game. The Spurs are going to play well.
You would figure.
And the
Knicks have played great.
Yeah, I mean,
in this postseason, in this
the Knicks
run,
have been great in the postseason.
They've played great.
Yes,
and you would expect, and I think they've earned the right for people to not jump ship after one loss where you were highly competitive and lost in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think you're getting to the point in the series now. You've seen 3 games of this where you're starting to ask yourself the question. I mean, who's the better team here? Right? Like, I mean, is this
close?
Jalen's not shooting well because Jalen's just having a bad couple games, or is Jalen having a couple bad games because this defense is ridiculous and Stephon Castle's physical and the referees aren't? I mean, RJ made a point this morning too, and he's not wrong, right? I mean, Jalen Brunson is the face of your team, right? You say New York Knicks right now. This is Jalen Brunson's team.
Right.
He's maybe not a superstar yet, but he's one of the better players in the NBA, and he gets taken by the head and thrown to the ground, or Stephon Castle runs through his chest. It's like, okay, boys, I know this isn't hockey. I know you're not going to drop the gloves and you're not going to fight, but at the very least, let's have somebody send the message to their best player.
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Right? He's 7'5", but he's not a big, thick. I mean, he's not a big, thick guy. right?
They don't really, and RJ's right, and I never really thought of this. They never really come to the defense of Jalen Brunson.
No, they haven't. And now I can understand before games you say, hey, listen, they're going to be physical on me. Let's not do anything stupid, right? Let's make them pay from the free throw line if they get in the penalty, whatever it is. But if the referees aren't calling,
the problem is they're doing dirty stuff or borderline dirty stuff, and it's working. So A, at what point do you have some kind of retaliation? And B, what deters the Spurs from doing anything like this?
Correct. I mean, there's been no deterrent. So we'll keep doing it. I mean,
and they should.
And that's exactly what we'd be doing. But you've heard the cliche how many times, right? They can't, in football we talk about, they can't call a hold on every play. So we'll keep doing it until
Same thing. Like if you bump into Brunson, you're not going to call foul on every single play. But
right.
you would think sometimes they might.
And the referees haven't sent the message. But that's not something we can control. That would be something I was talking about in the locker room. But now everyone that wants to criticize Mike Brown, I read an Ian O'Connor story this morning about how that wasn't the time to start making excuses and talk about the officials. Yes, it was. It was exactly the time.
Well, I mean, you see this all the time in hockey, where you get bad officiating
Phil
and you
Jackson
make
used to
mention
do
of
it. You name the coach that used to do it.
It's smart.
Rick
I
Carlisle's
don't agree with Ian at all. I think that's exactly what you do.
Yeah, he wasn't making excuses. He went out of his way to say, no, the Spurs won the game.
And they did win the game. And in them winning the game, the officiating in that game was not very good. I'm intrigued to see how they're going to call this game tonight. Are they just going to call it the same way and let the Spurs get away with whatever they want to do?
You can tell me if you agree with me or not. It's not necessarily that they're allowing the series to be too physical. Was Game 2 a little bit too physical where it's like Richard Jefferson, this isn't basketball anymore? Yeah, probably. But at the very least, it's like both teams are being physical, and now let's see which team has the ability to handle it the best. Game 2 felt like, okay, we'll let them play in the first half. Knicks score 42 in the second quarter, have a 7-point lead, and now the whistle changed. And now things that were happening in the first half that you let go are now being called in the second half.
Yeah, they absolutely
just be consistent.
They absolutely changed the way they were calling the game. And that's weird, and that's not the norm, and that's not the way it should be. Just be consistent. Like, however you start the game, have the whole game play out like that.
Right.
If you're going to let everything go, then everything goes. If you're going to, call it very tight, then call it very tight. You can't change midway how you're calling the game.
Here's the other thing I don't like. Naturally, and you can call me and disagree with me if you want, if you're in foul trouble or if the whistle changes, you're going to play differently.
Of course.
Right? And on top of that, if the other team is being allowed to be more physical than you are, it's also going to affect how you play. And maybe you turn the ball over more because this team is being allowed to be more physical. So I think there is, don't sit here and tell me that there wasn't some kind of negative effect in the second half with how the game was being called.
So here's Windhorst. Oh, he just moved on my screen. He's moving all over the place on my screen. RJ doesn't want me to play this sound. So he says, he was on Unsportsmanlike, he said, the refs changed mid-game how they were calling this thing.
You could probably isolate cameras on players on these hand-to-hand combats throughout the whole first set. By the way, both ways. The Knicks weren't as aggressive with it as the Spurs were. The Spurs specifically looked like they were targeting Brunson, no doubt in my mind. But it was very aggressive both ways. And referees were basically letting it go. To the point where if you watch the broadcast, Mike Breen said at one point, the referees might have to start calling some more fouls here. All right. And you don't see Breen comment on officiating too much, but Breen knows the game and can feel the game. And then the reason that things got wonky here is that all of a sudden the officials started calling the game tight. And that the Knicks felt that more than the Spurs did.
Well, I'm sorry. That's unacceptable. You can't call the game one way for a certain portion and then on a dime just change it, call it in a different way. You can't do it.
No, you can't do it. And then I think the reason why you would bring it up if you're Mike Brown is because even as much as you don't like the inconsistency of the whistle, if all of a sudden now in the second half, it's okay, hey, for both teams, we're going to call it tighter. Right? Like, I mean, what happened in the first half, we need to address. So second half, tighter whistle, so everyone knows it's going to be called both ways and adjust accordingly. That wasn't the case, though. Right, so you're telling me now in the second half, as the whistle tightened up, now the Spurs were just the smarter, less physical team, so they should have 24 free throw attempts, and we would only have 8.
Yeah, I heard a lot of like national. Knicks fans are whining and complaining. Well, you know what? Just call it fair. Call it evenly. I didn't think Game 2 was called well either, but the Knicks won that game.
Right, but I don't think anyone ever said this is the reason. It made it harder for us to win, but it's not the reason that we lost.
No, the Knicks didn't play well enough. The Knicks turned the ball over too much.
Yeah. I mean, the Spurs had 21 points off of our turnovers.
Right. And tonight is a massive, massive, massive game. And it's, what are we now, 14 hours away? A little more than 14 hours away from this thing? It's going to be a long day. Knicks fans join Don Hahn Rosenberg for a live broadcast today at Stout NYC, just 2 blocks from the Garden, 215 West 35th Street. before Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live at Stout NYC, all starting today at 3 o'clock. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break, come back, more Knicks, and then we're going to have Buster at 6:35. Obviously, that'll be baseball, although Buster sent a note like, I can talk NBA if the guys want. So he's down with that conversation, and it's going to be a lot of get ready for the biggest game for the Knicks since 1994, and I think it's very fair to say. It's DNR with you on a very busy, nervous, exciting Wednesday on ESPN New York.
The Knicks.
And San Antonio is alive and well in the NBA Finals.
The Spurs.
And the Spurs hand the Knicks just their third loss of the entire postseason.
The NBA Finals.
They're a great team. They're well coached. They got an iconic player, you know. It's not going to be easy.
NBA Finals Game 4 coverage begins tonight at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch! I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Programming alert. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6:30 p.m. Game 4 of the NBA Finals can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener. Like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This Father's Day, put the focus on Dad's happy place, his garage. Shop more ways to organize, more ways to build, and more ways to spend time together. With low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Get him a rolling toolbox or a wall-mounted organizer to keep it all in place. Or save on power tools like the Ryobi 2-tool driver drill combo kit for just $99. Make Father's Day about building something together with a little help from the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See HomeDepot.com/price match for details.
Smalls here. If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds can turn into sinus infections that last weeks, ruining your perfect vacation getaway. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy, it's stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy at home. It includes prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home, or on the road, you have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, and no pharmacy lines. Also, no copays. Match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor. Start meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs a medical emergency kit, so order yours online in minutes. It's shipped right to your door. Save $45 with my promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. That's promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
By the way, what a job by you. And I think I know why you did it. And you gave it to him in person today because you want the thank you note.
No, it was at the house, and
I mean, what a nice byproduct that's going to be. So he brings a bag, just a bag filled with stuff for RJ and new beautiful baby Mia today.
Yeah,
and he's going through it. He's like, look at this shirt and this onesie and this hat and this and this and this and this. A lot of stuff in there.
There's some nice stuff in there.
It was like bottomless.
Yeah. So listen, I mean, happy for RJ. You get the baby girl.
It's like a buffet though.
Plus, I mean, wife not afraid to. Do a little shopping.
Yeah. So Cass goes into a physical store for this.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's
we got a store that she likes, and she went and picked some stuff out. Yeah, listen, I wanted another girl. She wouldn't give me one, so now she gets to shop for Mia.
Are there some hand-me-downs that could be happening here, too, at some point?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're having any more kids, so.
That's nice also.
Have some a lot of Ella clothes.
Yeah. So you give him tons of beautiful clothing, and in return, at some point, probably within the next 10 days, you're going to get a beautiful thank you note.
Yeah, but he doesn't listen. That's not the expectation.
No, I know that. But that's the thing about RJ. It's not the expectation. It's not necessary, but you're still going to get it.
Yeah,
and when
what
you
makes
get
it so
it,
special.
you're going to love it.
Oh, I'm going to love every second of it. Sit down with the family, read it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how good this love is going to be.
So typically in our home, we get a thank you note. We read it.
Yep.
I'll leave it out so Sherry can see it, and then it's in the garbage. RJ's notes will go on the mantle.
Yep.
His thank you notes, they're mantle worthy. That's how good they are.
They deserve to be on the mantle.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are certain things that deserve a level of respect, and the time that RJ takes to sit down and actually write that. See, I actually get in my mind envision RJ in like a dark room with a light on, like a desk lamp
and a quill
and a quill.
Yes.
And then he'll
like in the 1700s.
Yes. And then he'll take the wax seal. And that's how
we actually use the Santillo thank you notes as like a learning experience.
It is nice.
I'll like, guys, you know what? When I make you write thank you notes, look at this note.
Right.
This is the note of notes.
Yeah, I would say that to any person. Like, if you are lucky enough to receive an RJ Santillo thank you note,
yes,
keep it and then refer back to it.
Yes.
Like, I need to thank you. Like maybe send some of those to Peter Rosenberg just to show him what an elite.
Do you think when Peter receives a thank you note from RJ, he feels guilty?
No.
You don't think he cares?
No, he didn't care at all. There's no shame in his game at all.
That's wild.
Yeah, listen. Some people are built different.
That's interesting that he could feel no way about that. Like, RJ's thank you notes are so great.
Oh, maybe it's why he's so willy-nilly with his fandom and stuff. It's like you don't.
Right.
You know?
True. I root for him. I root for him.
This team,
root for them,
Celtics.
the Celtics. It doesn't matter what city they're from, where I'm from. It doesn't matter.
No.
I'm in, I'm out. Yeah.
On the show, I'm gone.
Right. ESPN New York Beach Bash is back. That's exciting.
Yeah, I got to figure out this whole shower situation since this is a 2:30 event we're going at.
What are we talking about? The Beach Bash?
The Beach Bash. Me getting shots is 2:30. I mean, we're here. It's 2:30 is like just the beginning.
I heard Kay yesterday, and he's talking about. He's like, and Rick is going to be. You're going to try to kick a soccer ball past Rick into a goal, and then I was like, you know what? The funny thing is, there's a chance that we would not have a goal. Just try to kick a ball past Rick.
In your mind, you've been to this place before.
Yes,
it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the soccer net going?
I think like over by the side, the right side of the stage, if you're looking out from the stage. But I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, put a couple poles up, you'll be fine.
No, they said they got a net. But they were going to go a small net. And I'm like, well, can't do that's not even real soccer. You got to do a real net.
You have to do a real net.
And then in my mind, I'm like, a soccer net's humongous.
Huge.
And then it's supposed to be 30 feet away. Like, where's these person standing?
I don't know.
It's going to be like,
I don't know.
Hey, Rick, we're going to do it in the parking lot, and it's cement.
That is out. What?
It's going to be concrete. It's going to be in the parking lot on concrete. And you're
Are you being serious?
No, but that's good. Could you not see that happening?
Yeah, but I thought you were being serious
No,
there. I was
we
like,
couldn't
that'd be
fit the net
terrible.
over here, so now we're going to put it out in the parking lot.
I'm imagining they've measured and that they know where it's going to go. You don't think?
Come on.
Well, I'm excited for it. It's Thursday. It's July the 2nd, which is 3 weeks from tomorrow. Bar A in Lake Como, New Jersey. Head down to the Jersey Shore. Join the Michael K. Show along with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg live starting at 1 o'clock and an appearance by me and Rick, Bart and Carlin, and more. And we haven't established who the more is, but we're excited for the more. We'll have plenty of giveaways for fans in attendance, a soccer watch party, and the chance to test your skills by trying to score a soccer goal on Rick into an actual soccer net.
The onion bag.
The old onion bag,
Yeah.
That's right. Plus music from Surfing for Daisy, who will be playing an hour before and after the shows, all brought to you by Spiked Aid, Boost Mobile, Miller Lite, Fanatics Fest NYC, and the New Jersey Lottery. You must be at least 21 years of age to enter. That's going to be a real fun day. Hopefully the weather cooperates. It usually does. And we'll just have a grand old time.
I think we only had one, and it was the time that you and Peter were supposed to do the football catch.
Oh, my God.
That was a monsoon.
Yeah. Well, that made up for the rest of these beach bashes should be great. Because that was...
I'll never forget that day, though, because that was the day, I think Canty...
He showed up like half an hour late for the
an hour late.
Show,
It was an hour late. And then we were supposed to have the jugs machines, but they didn't really shoot the ball.
No, they like...
Yeah, they just kind of spit.
And then Gunling ate the gas station sushi.
Yes. And then in the monsoon, we were throwing footballs at you and Peter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly correct. Let's go to, remember, Buster in about 10 minutes. We'll do a little baseball. I haven't done that a lot lately. Let's go to Joe in Ocean Gate, who's up and excited and ready to go for this game tonight. Good morning, Joe.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, no, it's I mean, it did definitely suck losing the other night, but I found out my mother or my wife's cousin's husband was in the owner's box at the game the other night.
Wait, your
so
wife's cousin's husband. So is this someone you actually see?
Yes. We periodically live in Colorado, or out of state, but we're from New Jersey or whatever. I guess he wrote the song Madison Square. They used to be playing in the stadium, I guess, years ago.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He's from. Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, and I'm talking at a party on Saturday with my 75-year-old aunt, the mother-in-law, about the Knicks, and that's just so crazy about this run and everything that they've been going on is you're talking to everybody about them, and even my wife and I, the Knicks are the one thing we have in common as far as fandom goes. So we're head over heels about this. But
it unites everybody. It's an amazing thing, Joe, and I've seen this over the years. And I've said this story before. Me and my dad, and that was I don't overly difficult, but not the easiest teenager. But it wouldn't matter. When sports, was on, it kind of binds everything. It's a great thing to bring people together. So yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, and so I think what Ray was saying yesterday about I don't think the Knicks lost the game as far their turnovers. They weren't, I don't necessarily from the Spurs defense and stuff and the steals and everything. It was more so just being careless with the ball. They threw a few away right out of bounds over the head, and they felt like they weren't on the same page. And I think Brunson had 18 plays that nobody else touched the ball. So I kind of had a familiar feel to Game 3 of the Hawks game where they just total all Brunson. The Cat didn't even touch the ball in the end of the game, and they go up losing. So I think, and see what happened after they lost to the Hawks that last time. They got their act together. So I got all the confidence, and I think that there was just a glitch. They were overly stimulated, excited, all the stuff that goes on. But go Knicks, and 65 or sooner, Dave.
There you go,
Love
Joe.
You guys.
There you go. Thanks so much for the phone call. I agree with that. I think that the Knicks, they just didn't play well. They didn't, and you could blame the officiating, which I don't really want to do. But they turned the ball over way too much. There were a lot of unforced turnovers, and the player. Remember, Clarkson got the steal and just threw it to Hart, who wasn't anywhere near that, and it was picked up by I forget who it was, and he scored. And
actually,
got
I think that on that play,
that was Towns' second foul.
Towns ended up picking up a foul. Yeah.
Oh, he definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just they didn't play well.
No, but I don't think you can just say listen, the turnovers happened because they just didn't play well and they were they were reckless with the basketball. I mean, to start the first quarter, there were a couple passes just to nobody. They looked the word I wrote down was discombobulated. They didn't look nearly as connected on the defensive side either. So I don't know if it was overstimulation. It's we're only 2 wins away, so you can see the finish line, and you got a little bit too amped up. And that took away from what you were really trying to do. But I also don't think you can just discredit the Spurs defense.
No, they have to get credit. So I don't think this is an apples-to-apples comparison. But I remember the Rangers had a chance to clinch the cup in Game 5 at home in '94. And they had played so well, and you thought they're going to win Game 5, wrap this thing up, make it an easy series. And they just didn't play. It was such a huge moment. They just didn't play well. It happens.
Well, what happens is, I think and Mess was talking about this the other day. I saw him on First Take. Is that it's hard to keep yourself in the moment. The Knicks have done a really good job this entire playoff run, and then all of a sudden you win 2 on the road, and it's I think human nature is
and you can see it
is you're there, and then you step out in the midst of, and don't forget either. And I forget Jay Will talk about this, or someone was talking about this, that normally when you're playing, just 1 of 82. Or even as you make your run through the playoffs and you don't have the president there and everything else that's going on, it's as you come out for warm-up, the building is, however full it's going to be, and people haven't really gotten there yet because no one wants to be there 2 hours early before the game. That was unique where everyone was there at 6:30.
Yeah.
Right? So you come out to a jam-packed arena, all the celebrities there. So now they want to be in the mix, and you're like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? And maybe that kind of takes you out of your rhythm a little bit, and doesn't allow you to kind of get to that place where the Knicks have been. But I also think it's human nature when you're this close to winning an NBA championship that sometimes the moment gets a little bit big. and you start to think about, hey, what's this going to look like when we win, as opposed to being like, no, I got to focus on every play of every
I do,
and that's not easy to do, man. It isn't. It's why like if you listen to like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or one of these guys that has no problem taking these end of game shots, it's like the reason why I actually I'll miss. Of course I miss. No one makes 100% of these things, but in the moment I'm not thinking about what's it going to look like when I miss. It's just I'm solely focused on I'm going to make it.
And I don't have the thought of if this doesn't go properly.
There's no negativity. If I miss, then I'll deal with the repercussions. But in that moment, it's like, oh no, what happens if I miss the shot?
No, you can't think like that because then you've already lost. All right, we're going to win because Buster Olney is waiting, and on the other side, we'll get to him. We'll do a little baseball. Haven't talked about that in a bit, so we'll cover all the topics with Buster. And then, it's going to be a Knicks day. 800-919-3776. Phone lines lit up. Couple lines still open. So get involved. DNR with you. Busy Wednesday right here on ESPN New York.
Right now, new FanDuel customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel is the best place to bet all your favorite players during the NBA Finals. Play your game any way you want, and best of all, with FanDuel, you're going to get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. FanDuel is the best place to bet all your favorite players during the NBA Finals. Play your game any way you want, and best of all, with FanDuel, you're going to get paid instantly when you win. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467369.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with 0 sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000. Use code BUDGET to borrow up to $10,000.
Programming alert. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6:30 p.m. Game 4 of the NBA Finals can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Time now for the Buster Olney Report, brought to you by the Parisman firm. We bring him in. He's a man that can talk baseball, basketball, you name it. He's got it covered. He is the great. We've missed you, Buster Olney. How are you?
It's 4:30 in the morning. I'm about ready to get on a flight, but I'm ready to talk basketball. And I'm guessing you guys think that coming into tonight. By the way, everyone in the area is just staring at me like, who is this person talking out loud about basketball and baseball at 4:30 in the morning? You got to believe that the big question coming into tonight's game is how closely will the refs officiate this game? Game 3 was so physical, and it felt like that. That helped get the Spurs get back into this. Will the refs be calling ticky-tack fouls early in the game to establish a different tone than what we had in Game 3?
Look at you. Do you believe if you ever hang up your baseball reporting shoes that you will just slide right over and take Windhorst spot? Is that what you're aiming for here?
I covered a lot of basketball in my day. But Wendy, he's got a lot more experience than I do.
So I mean, what do you make of this? Like seriously, for a second before we get over to the baseball, the officiating feels like it's been. I don't know, Game 2, I didn't think it was very pro-Knicks. Game 3, I didn't think it was very pro-Knicks. Is that an excuse that the Knicks and Knicks fans are using, or is it pretty obvious to someone who doesn't really have a dog in the fight that the officiating has kind of been pro-Spurs?
I mean, look at the final numbers, and I don't know if I'm never going to say it was intended to be pro-Spurs, but it was a completely different game and how physical it was. And I think that started with the fact that, and I think you guys agree with me, Wemby went into that game looking to announce his presence with authority, to borrow a line from Bull Durham. And right from the get-go, it felt like it turned into a wrestling match on both sides. And, by the end of the day, the Spurs are shooting a lot more free throws than the Knicks were. And that's why I, with all the conversation about whether or not the call, the missed call on Wemby, was it flagrant or not? I mean, I've seen this for years, and you guys have too, watching NBA finals where there's a back and forth to the officiating. And that's why, I don't know if you guys felt the same way, but watching that game earlier, man, are the refs going to get a hold of this at some point? Are they going to start, calling touch fouls to get the players to back off? And I'm going to be really curious to see if that's what they do in the first, 5-8 minutes of this game, just to try to establish a different tone than what we had in Game 3.
It was the lack of consistency, Buster, because, Game 2, Richard Jefferson, who's a physical player, was like, this is too much. It's too physical. And then first half of Game 3 felt like, okay, they're letting him play. And then for whatever reason, I don't know if it's, the ratings have never been better. We don't want the Knicks to sweep this thing. But then it felt like, okay, we're going to call it a little bit tighter for the Knicks. I got a question for you, and I'm interested because you talk to so many different people, and you've been around, championship teams. You've been around championship players. I mean, you've had a chance to, be with Aaron Judge as he's kind of struggled through the postseason, and last year he figures it out. In all your time speaking to people that have gone through those runs to World Series and everything else, what have they told you about having to learn what it takes to get to that championship level? Because I think we're all shocked that the Spurs, being as young as they are already sitting here in the NBA Finals. They feel like they're real early to this party.
You never know which way a player's going to go. You don't know until they're actually in it how they're going to respond to those moments. I mean, I tell people all the time that, covering Derek Jeter, the reason why he was so good in the postseason was that he treated the postseason games effectively the same way like every other regular season games, which is why his numbers in postseason were so similar to what they were in the regular season. On the other hand, you have guys who get 10 stops, right? Alex Rodriguez, I think, had to go through reps to do that. And I agree with you. The guy who embodies that for me is Harper. I mean, good Lord, every time he gets the ball, it's like he's going downhill and he's taking it to the rim. And I do think that Wemby, maybe those first two games and the mistakes that he made, that he quickly learned from that. He clearly is a really bright guy, and he's very confident in himself. And so I guess for those two players in particular, man, it's been interesting how quickly they've gotten comfortable in that spot. It's been a lot more for them like a Derek Jeter than an Alex Rodriguez.
Buster Windhorst with us here, ESPN New York, breaking down all things NBA. Now, if it's okay with you, we'd like to switch over to baseball a little bit. So,
yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, Judge, he's going to be out 6 weeks, something in that time frame. Yankees will be fine? Overall, what do you think happens here over this time that he's going to be out?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine in part because the American League is so ridiculously forgiving. Or if you want to put it another way, the American League stinks. And the Yankees, even if they take a step back, they're still going to be one of the best teams in the league. And I do think they're better equipped than they've been in the past to deal with the Judge absence. I think what the numbers are since 2020, 138 games over 500 when he's in the lineup, and when he's out of the lineup, including last night, I think they're 6 games under 500. It's just a very different team. But between the depth in their rotation and the fact that they have more depth on their roster and better players, Ben Rice and Paul Goldschmidt having this resurgence this year, Jazz Chisholm, who struggled so badly in the first couple of months, looks like he's starting to step it up a little bit. Spencer Jones being called up in the minor leagues and having an impact last night with his first major league homer. I think they're just better equipped to deal with Judge's loss. Of course, you're going to miss him. I suspect that, their Yankees conversation with Judge is, look, do whatever you can to be healthy by the time we get to, late August and September. Just take your time, heal, and then, we'll be waiting for you.
Buster Olney joins us here on the show. Buster, you mentioned Dylan Harper, right? He's from around here. He's getting to play the Knicks. Anthony Volpe is a Yankees fan, gets to be the shortstop, and now continues to kind of offensively struggle. What do you think it looks like for Anthony Volpe here as we move forward?
Well, and a year ago we were in the same place, but for the Yankees, but at that time there were just no other options, which is why, on a daily basis, Aaron Boone is being asked, is today going to be Caballero? Now, Caballero has, I think, complicated this decision because he hasn't played that well either. I think he's hitting, 167 in the month of June. It's not like he's playing so well that it's an obvious switch. But I do think it's better than they were a year ago because at least you have options to evaluate it. Volpe seemed to have been better offensively when he first joined the team, but at some point they're going to have to make a decision. And I checked, by the way, on George Lombard Jr., before I talk to you guys, he's not hitting yet in AAA, and that's always been the big question. No one has ever doubted his defense. I've had people tell me that right now he would be among the best defensive shortstops in baseball at the major league level. That's how good he is. He's taking walks. He's not really hitting, and he's not hitting for power. So he's a lot like Volpe offensively and maybe a tick better defensively.
Spencer Jones here to stay? Is he the one that's going to get the chance with Judge out?
Well, he's still down in the pecking order in terms of if Judge comes back and, you have the other veterans on the team. But, man, I mean, he's so much like, and I don't want to say he's going to be Judge, but he's so similar to Judge as a young player because he's so big. He has command of the strike zone. He has a ton of power, and it just might take him some time to figure out. And let's face it, being a left-handed hitter, Yankee Stadium, he's absolutely perfect for it. And as long as he's hit, they're going to keep him in there, and I'm sure that he'll continue to be a force. That's why when, we talk about the Yankees this year compared to other years, they just have, players 8, 9, 10, 11 in a way that they didn't in recent years. It always felt like that when Judge was out or, a Stanton went down, they were just so thin, and now that's not the case.
Buster, how do they handle this whole Judge thing when he comes back? Is this hey, just be patient, wait, and then when you come back, we'll just put you right back in right field? Or is this going to be one of those situations where even when he's back, it's going to be kind of trying to manage, the time in the field and where he spends DHing?
Yeah, I don't think that it's going to be a case because, again, the American League is so mediocre. They can make sure that he's as healthy as possible, and I can't imagine what they'd say. Yeah, Judge is 70% healthy. We're going to push him back because we want him to be DH, especially because in the next couple of weeks, Giancarlo Stanton's coming back. I think it's more of Judge, I'm sure the message to him will be like, when you are physically ready to get back into the outfield, that's when we want you back.
Walk us through the Mets. We know you got to catch the flight real quickly. At what point do you think they start fielding calls? Because they're not. This is not a playoff team. At what point are they going to start fielding calls to actually kind of undo this team a little bit?
It's been really interesting. In recent days, I've had more executives, other teams asking me, hey, when do you think the Mets are going to sell? Do you think they're definitely going to sell? Those type of questions. So we're getting to that point. And we remember that, that time in Buck Showalter's last year when Cohen held a press conference. It was in early July and basically said, to this point, we're not good enough. As we talked about in the past, he's a realist. And so I do think, we're coming up to that crossroad, right? And I am going to be, I was going to mention this before I go. I had an executive, we were talking about votes of confidence. And, everyone in the industry is wondering, what's David Stearns' status? Does Cohen still believe in him? And an executive said to me that he thinks that the easiest thing in the world to do, if you're going to keep a guy, at least for the short term, is to come out and say it. And just say, hey, and I'm thinking of Steve Cohen, where if he, in fact, has made the decision that Stearns is going to continue, whether it's through the rest of this year, through the trade deadline, whatever, just come out and say it. And the executive said, because if you say it, you get the vote of confidence and you stop getting the questions and stop raising the questions. And by the way, you can always change your mind. What are they going to do? Put you in jail? If you put a vote of confidence for someone and then 2 weeks later you fire them, that happens all the time.
Buster, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. If we had more time, we would start breaking down some hockey and other sports with you.
You could probably do it.
I'm sure you could.
He's being underutilized.
Absolutely. We appreciate you. Have a safe flight. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, guys. It's always fun. Thank you.
Good stuff. Of course, that's the Buster Olney Report brought to you by the Parisman Firm. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. Get the justice that you deserve. The Parisman Firm, where your case is their cause. I didn't even mention the lunch.
No, you didn't.
That was good of me, right?
Well, you had the clock ticking. I think that was
usually we were up against it. Yeah. If we had some fun at the end, but no, I was very dedicated to not mention
direct.
It. Yes.
Yeah, it was questions. It was business.
I didn't know the airports open up at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, it was early flights.
What time are the earliest flights?
Oh, he said so the impression that airports close at certain times.
Well, airports are not. Like you go to the airport,
flights come and go.
Yeah, people sleep at the airport. I mean, it's
not like you can't get on a flight. Like
Tom Hanks got stuck in the airport.
He lived in an airport.
He lived in it. Yeah. Terminal.
It depends on the airport. Some airports do close. So I don't know where he's flying, but
wherever Buster is, it's not closed.
So first flight of the day is usually like a 5.
Yeah, like Rochester, for example. After like midnight, you can't get in there till like 4 a.m.
They shut it down.
Yeah, they close the gates. Everything.
Really?
So wherever he is a busy place. Maybe it's his own private plane.
4:30.
I assume it's his private plane.
Buster?
And the people.
I don't. He said people are looking at him.
Yeah, that's like his pilot.
I don't get the feeling that Buster is.
I don't think he
private.
I don't think he's got the McAfee set up. I think he's probably.
You see the new McAfee numbers that they're throwing out there?
Contract wise,
yeah,
probably crazy.
Like Mahomes will look at this and be like, "Whoa,
really that big?" Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
With who? Netflix?
I don't know the specific entity that would be.
All I know is, if you're him and you're watching the, did you see the Toy Story ESPN Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
And he's got his own toy.
Yeah,
right.
I like that commercial.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's when you made it. I'm
going to go see that movie. I love the toy. I'm serious.
Make sure you go with people.
Why?
You can't go by yourself.
Why?
You can't.
Why?
I
don't know that I will go by myself, but why couldn't I? It's Toy Story. It's good for all ages.
You could. I think it would be.
You want to go?
I'd go with you.
No, you would not.
Of course,
we would never go to a movie together.
Why? I love movies.
I love movies as well. I don't see you as a guy.
Where would we go? I'm not gonna. You want to drive to Westchester to go watch a movie?
That'd be great. Would you?
Why, would you drive to Long Island?
No.
See, right, but you at least you have your mother there in Long Island.
Right.
We could go to a movie, have dinner with your mother, and then you're gone.
Okay.
It's much easier than me driving to
Well,
Westchester.
how about after the show one day we go see what is it? Toy Story 5 is this thing coming out?
You want to hang in the city longer?
I don't know. RJ, you want to go see Toy Story with us?
RJ, you don't think it'd be a little weird if Dave came rolling into Toy Story by himself?
I'm sure people will, but
adults are going to walk into that movie.
Candy in his pockets?
Together.
No, I don't think that's true.
As adults.
You don't think that any adult will walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm here to see Toy Story by myself."
So here's what I'll say: you go matinee, like you get done here one day, and you hit like a 12:15 showing.
You could definitely get away with that.
Yeah, you show up like Friday night at 8 solo
with snow caps.
Little different.
Yeah,
just pieces of candy in your pocket. Not even like you didn't even buy it at the movie theater.
Listen, we're big Toy Story people.
With nachos,
here, so.
Like a Werther's, like your grandmother used to give you.
Support the cause, even if it's solo, but go with friends, family, somebody.
Yeah.
Cover your bases.
Take Ben and Alex.
But I got to think that Antonio's going to want to see this.
Maybe.
You're going to bring him. Has he?
He's never been to a movie.
I mean, how great would it be for that to be his first movie?
Yeah, maybe.
I think you got to be convinced though that he's going to actually sit through the movie though.
A Toy Story movie? He'll be.
Well, it doesn't matter
3
what the
years
movie
old.
is.
I think this is the sweet spot of
I guess
going.
I think he's about ready, but it could go sideways fast.
Yeah, you're still in that window of uncertainty, I feel, right?
Really?
Like, you don't know.
Yeah, really.
I think
I mean,
you
the
would probably
attention
be okay.
span is not like, hey, let's sit here for 2 hours and watch
You
a
say
movie.
that. How long can he sit there and watch something on the iPad without losing focus?
The iPad is completely different than sitting in a movie theater. Like that iPad.
You don't
is
think the
like
wonder
crack.
of his first ever movie will be like, wow. Big
Yeah,
screen.
for like 30 minutes, and then he'll be
And
running
that
amok.
That fades. Yeah.
Once the snacks run
I
out,
feel kids have less attention spans than ever now.
8 seconds.
But he's got.
I just found that out in my big AI meeting.
But he's got Woody and all the particulars.
Doesn't matter. I mean, you forget.
What does he know about Woody though?
Well, that's the thing. You should have him watch the original movies at home and then bring him to the
1
theater.
through 4 binge.
Yeah.
Boy, those old animations, they've really aged.
You think Bill Parcells' girlfriend knows anything about Woody?
I was wondering how you were going to set that up.
Yeah.
There it is.
I was trying to figure it out in my mind.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Woody's bald in this new one.
Woody lost his hair?
Yeah, he's bald.
Is Andy in this?
I don't know.
Andy's like 40.
Andy's got to be
Andy's like
pushing,
you going to kids' movies by yourself.
Andy is probably the parent of the children who has Woody. That would be my guess
Oh,
here.
maybe. Yeah. It's a nice storyline.
There you go. This is some cast, though.
Well, no, I think it's being
Keanu Reeves is in this?
the toys are being replaced by the iPad in this one.
Is that really true?
Yeah.
With this, the toys are no longer going to be a focal point of the movie?
I think the iPad's trying to take
plot.
over.
That's the plot, Dave.
You want to see it with me?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with you.
See? There you go. I got my.
That somehow won't look just as weird.
Why? What does not look weird?
How you could take Ray? I mean, that's fine. It's. I don't know if it's like the movie that 2 grown men would choose to go to, but that's fine.
I'll buy the candy. What do you like?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that too close to.
You like a licorice? What do you snow cap?
Big Twizzlers
You
guy?
like the goobers? What do you like?
I like the goober. I love the
Twizzlers
goober.
guy?
You put the chocolate
love
in the
Twizzlers.
popcorn?
I know that's your thing. No,
Cassie's thing. I never did it before.
No,
She
that's
takes
not
the
what I
M&Ms
do.
Sicko.
or the chocolate covered raisins and dumps them right into the popcorn.
What kind of sicko?
A sweet
No,
and salt.
you
Sweet
know,
and salty.
you say
Everyone loves
that.
the sweet and salty.
You ever have a chocolate covered pretzel?
Delicious.
Oh my god,
The same thing.
Right? No, I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
delicious.
it's bad. It's just not something that
I
I
love the
grew up on.
chocolate covered pretzel.
Because you know why?
What do you think of when I say chocolate covered pretzel? Maybe you're not.
Mallrats.
Mallrats every time.
Mm.
Every single time.
To me, the popcorn didn't really need an enhancer growing up. So it's not like I was like,
Yeah.
what could I throw in here to make it better? The popcorn on its own was just a delicious treat. Movie popcorn is different.
It hits different.
It's different.
It hits different. Absolutely. There's nothing better. Big giant tub, and then you get the humongous diet soda.
And I have an incredible ability to get the biggest tub of popcorn, and before the movie starts,
Be done with it.
Done.
Yeah, and then get a fresh popcorn before the movie starts.
You refill, huh?
I went through 3 of those by myself one time, and I was by myself at the movies.
3?
Yeah, I was. If we had a meeting or something in the city, and I had time to kill over the other place,
Yeah.
so I went to that movie theater around the corner.
Oh yeah,
And
I used to go there too.
Just sat there and just buried popcorn.
I don't know how you feel about this. Going to see a movie by yourself is completely acceptable. There's
Yeah,
some people that think
I
that's
like it.
freakish.
No, I like it. I actually find myself falling asleep now though because the seats are so comfortable with the recliners. I have a hard time staying awake.
Well, this is great. Sherry says she wants to see Toy Story.
Oh, there you go.
A date night.
Maybe you get her some popcorn.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. It always goes there, doesn't it, with you?
I don't always go there.
Typically.
I'm just looking for the.
Typically, it's a place that
See,
we.
there you go. There's look at. Oh, you just missed it.
What? Toy Story? Yeah, back. What is it?
See,
say?
look, it's Eggman, which is the iPad.
Eggman. Oh, it's all my favorites. I love Toy Story. Soccer fans join Don Hahn and Rosenberg live broadcast presented by Milagro Tequila, all happening Friday at Plot Deutsch in Franklin Square, Long Island. Get there early, starting at 3 o'clock. Grab a Milagrosa cocktail as the guys break down all the soccer, the storylines, while you're a part of the live, passionate soccer atmosphere. Don't miss this very special live event. Don Hahn and Rosenberg on Friday. That's this week, Friday. Plot Deutsch, Franklin Square, Long Island, all brought to you by Milagro Tequila. Yeah. I got to tell you, man, I'm being sincere, and I cannot sit here and break down soccer as well as some people. This was not me. This pen was broken to begin with. I am, and now it's garbage. I am, am actually really looking forward to the World Cup.
Yeah,
I like the World Cup.
Yeah, I think that most people are looking forward to it. I mean, there are some people that just can't wait for it. It's going to be great.
I'm excited by it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll take a backseat to the Knicks, obviously. But I'm excited by it.
Yeah, I mean, it starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
like 2 games tomorrow. Team USA plays Friday.
It's here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's going to be great.
And those guys are going to be out and about.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm most excited about.
Those guys?
That we're finally we're letting them free to go roam.
Do you worry at all?
No.
That we let them free to go roam and they become such big stars, we never get them back?
No. I'm actually hoping that they become such big stars that when we're off, they just host the show. That's what I'm hoping that leads to that.
That would be great.
It would be great.
I mean, not great for Grasa, the Ass Man, Ty, all those guys.
Well, no, but that's, I mean, if you listen to the show, it's because you like the show and the dynamic of the show.
And they are an extension of us.
The best way to keep the continuity is to have those two guys host it. I think it'd be great.
I agree with you.
I mean, especially like any football conversation, I don't know if there's any two people at the station that know more football.
They're great.
They could break down anything.
I could not agree with you more.
Yeah.
I've had numerous people reach out to me and say, when you're out or when I'm out, can they fill in?
Yeah.
I'm like,
people love those guys.
That's not me. No. So the Ass Man's like, when Rick's out, I want to fill in. When you're out, I want to fill in.
Yeah.
Ty has reached out. Renan, when am I filling? I said, this is not me. This is a John decision.
Right. I have no decision. Like Ty says the same thing. I'm like, listen, I love working with you. I don't make the decision.
Right.
I get more people that ask me why they don't host.
I get a lot of that too.
That's what I
get. One guy that must email me once a week. Why are they not hosting? Why are they not doing a 4 to 6? I'm like, 4 to 6. When do you want them to get? When do you want them to get in? They should be doing 4 to 6 every day, and you guys take over at 6. And when you're not in, they do the show.
It's too much work. It's too much work for them.
What time would RJ would have to get here?
Well, then you're talking about how much it's extra money.
Well,
it's
scratch.
Just, yeah. I mean, in this time, Raymond can't do it because there's the Rangers and the Knicks.
Raymond's close to death anyway.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He'd be legitimately on death's door.
Ray, you ready for the game tonight? Like work-wise, you ready for the game tonight?
I feel way less stressed than I did, 2 days ago. So
that was a mess.
That was an
absolute mess.
Although I heard again that there's still going to be checkpoints and everything. Like
and by the way,
yeah,
and we crush other cities for this.
Mm-hmm.
What a disgusting display by these people.
Not great. Not a great look.
It's embarrassing. Yeah. It's disgusting. And be better, because we pride ourselves of like, oh, that's what Philly does. That's what these other cities do. We're right there lumped in with them. That was disgusting the other night.
So I haven't seen the video, but like,
there's a lot of them.
They
too.
chased people. They attacked people.
They tried to light someone's hair on fire.
Tried to light somebody on fire.
That's
like,
rough.
It gives the city such a bad reputation.
It's not a what would possess you to do that? I mean, there's a bunch of.
It feels like you're looking for an excuse to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you go in thinking to yourself, I want this to get crazy. Maybe you're not like a legitimate Knicks fan, but you're wearing Knicks paraphernalia. It's a bad look for this city.
Well, it feels like those weren't the people that made these watch parties big, because they've been going on for years, not to the scale of right outside the Garden or all around the city and the boroughs, but I mean even going back to big wins after the Hawks series, like back in 21. It feels like lately these are the people that have come in that ruin things.
Yes.
So.
And it's a problem.
Yeah.
And it's a really bad look for the city. So let's continue along, 800-919-3776. Before we do, RJ, we just talked about how your career is at the moment flourishing. You're out making appearances, and now you're doing live reads as well. So would you please?
Yeah, so I have to tell you that this summer, all lines, they do lead to Champ Sports Fan Central Station. It's a soccer pop-up. It's right in the heart of the city, 125 West 33rd Street. So this is your soccer destination for all of New York. They have jerseys for every single national team, no matter who you ride with. So whether it's the U.S., Mexico, England, or anyone else, it's all under one roof. And, Dave, I have to tell you, we're talking about the Knicks.
Yeah.
Through the finals, Champs has Knicks gear. So you can go for soccer gear, and they've also turned into the ultimate soccer and Knicks destination. Just steps from the Garden. Makes a lot of sense. So if you want to gear up, rep your country, rep your city, rep the Knicks, feel the energy of New York, Champ Sports Fan Central Station, 125 West 33rd Street. That's where you need to be.
Question.
What's the matter? You
Question.
So pained.
Well, no, it's not pained at all. I think this is a legitimate.
You're done with the read?
Yes, he's done with the read.
Okay.
It's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
So we have both of our guys doing reads for this company. They have USA Soccer gear.
Yeah.
They have New York Knicks gear. I mean, it would be nice, since we're on the cusp, the precipice of the World Cup. I mean,
some stuff.
Throw a kid our way.
I mean,
The kit. I mean, that's soccer.
Shouldn't we be repping
lingo.
it? Shouldn't we be repping it?
I think so. I mean, see RJ in a nice Cutter jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
How great would that be? Do you have a second team, RJ, that you'll root for? I mean, obviously Italy not in it. We know you have that Italian heritage. We established that through John. Do you have a second team?
No, I'll pretty much root for everyone else to lose. I think, yeah.
Yeah, we could get you a Chichito jersey.
Yeah.
No, he's a manager.
So?
No.
Why? You can root for the manager.
They don't
Chito.
have Chichito jersey.
Marcel Chichito.
Get you a custom.
Mario Panchetta.
Yeah.
That's the same guy, right?
Same guy.
Yeah.
I think he wrapped his head around,
We'll get you a Belugan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High expectations for him.
Falarin Belugan.
Yeah.
That's not his name, though, right?
It could be.
Falarin Belugan. What is his name? Actually?
It's his name now.
Balogun.
Is it Falarin? Falarin Belugan.
Can you imagine if Carlin's last name was Belugan? The whale jokes that he would have taken.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
I guess we should break now.
We probably should. You always manage to.
I just think it.
Yeah,
I just think
it. That's really great.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Or if his last name was like sperm whale, right? Also,
no, but that would be because that'd
be too.
That would even be like creative. That's not even creative.
Uh-huh.
If your last name is sperm whale, of course there's going to be
Steve Sperm Whale. That's not your real last name.
It'd be tough if your last name was Whale and your parents were like, you know what a great middle name would be? Sperm.
I don't think sperm as its own would be great.
That's be cruelty.
Well, because what kind of an animal would name a child Sperm?
What kind of person would name their kid Nickhead?
Who's Nickhead?
Nicholas Head is what he's trying to say.
Yeah, Cassie grew up with the heads.
All right,
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Before
you got to
we get
change
kicked off the air in its entirety, let's break. We'll come back. We'll get to your Knicks calls, 800-919-3776. DNR with you. It's game day, some anxiety, and we're excited right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is, the great Debbie Duhame.
DNR, good morning. Let's go out to the inbound George Washington Bridge. Still a 30-minute delay. The outbound upper level disabled vehicle under the apartments. Inbound Lincoln, that's 40. Holland 45 from 1 and 9. LIE east at Douglaston Parkway, a collision taking several lanes. Cross Island north at Belmont Park, a crash on the eastbound BQE. A car fire being cleared right by Atlantic Avenue. Watch for delays 80 east exit 42 in Parsippany with a crash. Sponsored by RockAuto.com. A bent tie rod can quickly bring a drive to a halt. For the parts needed to get back on the road, visit rockauto.com. Find a wide selection of quality parts at reliably low prices. Deliver right to your door. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast. Way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch! I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Long Island is more exciting than ever at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel. This June, don't miss our midweek Money Rush drawing and your chance to win your share of $50,000. Be here on Wednesday, June 10th and 24th from 3 till 6 p.m. when one lucky winner will be drawn every hour to win $5,000 cash. Then at 7 p.m., one winner will take home $5,000 cash plus any unclaimed cash from the previous drawings. Come to where Long Island wins at Jake's 58 Casino Hotel.
If gambling is a problem for you or someone you care about, please call the 24-hour toll-free helpline at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
Smalls here. If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds can turn into sinus infections that last weeks, ruining your perfect vacation getaway. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy, it's stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy at home. It includes prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home, or on the road, you have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, and no pharmacy lines. Also, no copays. Match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor. Start meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs a medical emergency kit, so order yours online in minutes. It's shipped right to your door. Save $45 with my promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls. That's promo code SMALLS at urgentcarekit.com/smalls.
Prescription required. Always consult your doctor to determine if this product is right for you.
ESPN New York, now streaming live on YouTube. Subscribe today and watch the show. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
This is the biggest game at Madison Square Garden since the Rangers Game 7 of 1994.
Now the pressure switches back to the Knicks. They got to come out ready to play.
This is what we talk about ad nauseum. What would you do if? Would you give up this? This is it. Tonight is that game.
If you go back to San Antonio 2-2, it's going to be a different animal.
If they win this game tonight, you'd be hard-pressed to think they don't win the series.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
So that was an excellent rejoin, and all that did for me is just get me more nervous. Like I think I'm very well composed today, but the closer we get, which is obviously every minute that passes by, I don't know, I'm just feeling a little anxious, a little nervous. Like this is what we do this show day after day, year after year for this. To get here, to get to up 2-1, trying to win a championship, we are at the door of a title. It's kind of overwhelming right now.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, and on the player side of this too. I mean, they feel it. Of course, they feel it. I mean, the day leading into the game is brutal. Some guys handle it better than others. I mean, Buster brought up Jeter, who was able to make. That's the thing. It's like, well, Jeter was this great playoff player. No, Jeter was the same player.
Right.
And then in big moments.
But how many guys are not able to be the same player?
That's the point, right? Like Eli in the biggest moments was great. But, I mean, some guys, it becomes too big for them. And I'm just, again, there were so many different circumstances going into Game 3 that maybe could be, not excuses, but reasons why the Knicks came out the way that they came out and then started the third quarter the way they started the third quarter. Is just you have to have enough confidence from what you've seen so far this run that you're going to get their best version tonight, and now hopefully it's better than what the Spurs are going to throw out
They deserve that. Yep. And I'm not saying I don't feel confident. I just feel anxious because it's like you see how close you are. And I think and you hate to go down this, if the Knicks didn't wind up winning this championship, it would be soul-crushing.
What did I tell you that, though? I mean,
but now even more so.
No, I know, but in the midst, like you said this, I hope it's not hope anymore. You go up 2-0 on the road. It's not hope.
You need to win.
You need to win because we've already spent all this time saying, if not now, when? Like that's only enhanced by 1,000,000% after they win the first two games, and you never seen anything like this happen in the NBA Finals. So, of course, this would be maybe the most devastating. I don't even want to talk about it.
It would be soul crushing.
Yeah, I don't know how you get up from that.
God forbid if they lost this game tonight, that would more than creep into your subconscious. You would start to think about, oh my God.
That's the thing, though. I mean, the Spurs have created some doubt.
Yes,
they have. I don't care. I mean, if you're the most optimistic person on the planet,
you should be optimistic.
Of course, you should.
They have earned the right for you to go into this game tonight saying they're going to figure it out and find a way because they have, and they deserve that. But just normal human emotion is what could happen on the other side of this thing.
Yeah, but I mean, that actually goes back to the point we were just making in after the Buster conversation was some guys don't think about that. The great ones don't think about what happens when if I lose. That's never until it actually happens. That never crosses their mind. They don't deal with that thought until it actually happens. In their minds, all they're going to do is succeed, and if they lose, it's hey, we'll deal with that when we have to deal with that.
I still stand by the fact that the Knicks have more guys that can go off than the Spurs do.
They have more guys, but I mean, the Spurs have the guy.
They have the guy. They have the best player in the series.
Right. That when he has a game like he did in Game 3, that's tough to contend with. Now, you're still right there. And having not played, what I struggle with is is the whole concept of, is what we saw in Game 3, or more importantly, what we've seen from Jalen in this series, just because, he's had a couple bad shooting nights, or we've now seen 3 games of it, this is just they made SGA's life a hell.
They're a great perimeter defensive team.
And they're making Jalen's life hell.
So if that's what you've seen, and we've all seen that, wouldn't you do less Jalen dribble, and more get other guys involved?
Yeah, but I asked you that question because he's not stupid. And I could understand, hey, I'm hesitant to do it because I haven't seen anyone else step up. You've seen Cat be the best player in the series in the first 2 games. There was Cat's going to be the NBA Finals MVP conversation. Right? You saw Jalen willing to all of a sudden after Game 3 in Atlanta, hand over the reins to Cat.
A little bit,
and Cat's been great doing it. Now this matchup is different, right? So it's not going to – I thought Cleveland did a better job against Cat running the offense. They're going to make adjustments. They're a great defensive team. It's just you've seen Jalen do it. So why, in the midst of struggling the way that he's struggling and trying to battle through all the physicality, wouldn't he be willing to do that unless the person that is the one that could step up and do that isn't willing on the other end of it, which is kind of what Allen and Monaco were alluding to.
Is going after Towns and saying, you got to be better. But, I mean...
Well, but even the Bridges thing, the excuse, he had 2 early fouls, so he's out of his... I don't give a...
But,
out of your rhythm.
You're sitting here in the NBA Finals. If you get out of your rhythm, then when you go back in the game, get in your rhythm.
Right.
Figure it out.
We need you to go. No one's telling you, hey, I don't feel like I'm in my rhythm. I don't want to shoot. No, we're telling you.
Right. And it's not I got in early foul trouble and I just couldn't get in my rhythm. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear it. You go back in there and you figure out a way to get back into rhythm.
You took your second shot of the game with 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
Listen, he was non-existent Game 1. He was awesome Game 2. And he was non-existent again Game 3.
So we can sit here and blame Jalen all we want, which is it feels like when they lose, and they haven't done it in a long time.
He's awesome, but he's the lightning rod. He's the Knicks' best player.
Well, I know. It's just that he's their best player, and everyone knows he's their best player, and especially late in games. So what you're going to do the entire series, the entire game, the entire 48 minutes is make his life as miserable as possible, which they did to SGA. They're doing to him.
Okay.
And you need more than just OG to step up. Bridges he can't go missing in Game 1 and then go missing in Game 3 and make the excuse he got into foul trouble. That's fine. Of course, that happens. You're being asked to play great defense in this series, and if the referees are calling the game a certain way, you're going to get into foul trouble. That can't completely negate you offensively from the series.
Well, think about what happened in Game 3. Towns was not very good.
No.
He just wasn't, and he wasn't aggressive enough. Shamet was not very good.
Deuce.
And Bridges was not very good.
Either.
And Deuce was not very good. You can have one guy, maybe 2 of the guys you rely on not be very good because you have enough to make up for it. You can't have 4 guys not be very good.
Not when Wemby played the way Wemby played and Castle played the way he played and Harper played the way he played.
And Harper's 20 years old.
Yeah, I just don't understand how you go from Game 2 where Bridges in huge moments where you had 4 starters on the bench is hitting big shots and he looks like a man possessed to all of a sudden a couple early fouls is going to completely take you out of your game like that.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's frustrating.
It's frustrating. It's weird, and it can't be.
You're too close.
These games are too important. You're right there.
Too close.
So you have a bad half, fine. Go into halftime, come out. It's a totally new game for you. The Spurs did it. The Spurs didn't have a very good first half. They had a terrible second quarter. They go into the locker room, come out, different team. Your Bridges, you have to be able to do that.
Which is really impressive for a team that young.
Down 2-0 on the road in the most crazed, environment you could ever imagine to come out and answer quickly. Oh, I wish the Knicks had come out in that third quarter and shown you something.
The problem was they let the Spurs get comfortable in the first quarter. But then again, which is it feels like the NHL's has been the same way. It's then now you see the Knicks all of a sudden take over. They score 42 points, and then the third quarter is the one. It's what happened? Was there a complacency? It was now we're rolling.
How could there be a complacency?
How
could you be? You see the championship trophy.
Well, I don't know if it's
you're home
because I think we're talking about human beings. These aren't robots.
I get that.
I mean, you've been in 2 series where that's exactly what happened, right? I mean, both of those teams let go of the rope.
But this team is way better than those teams.
You know now.
You
beat those 2 teams.
You had to have known. You had to have known.
I know, but you just also watched San Antonio come out the way San Antonio came out. Again, Wemby's going to be aggressive. And again, a lot of people you talk to that cover the NBA are like Wemby's one of those players early in a game whether or not he's going to be good. depending on how aggressive he is in the first quarter. And he was aggressive. He was clearly.
He finished around the rim
let's
early
get
in
him
that game.
closer to the rim, which they did. And then, as good as they played, as poorly as you played, you were able to all of a sudden now in flip this switch where we score 42 points. So I think naturally, just the human nature is to, okay, they gave us their best punch, and we just smashed them in the second quarter. We're up 7, and now we'll roll. And it's like, no. This team is not like that. The Spurs team is not going to just lay down for you.
Well, if you didn't know, which I would find to be troubling, now you know.
Which is why I have a sense of confidence. I don't know how confident I should be, but it's a calm is probably not the right word, but I guess
that's great. I wish
in the
I
midst
was.
of the
I
NBA
wish I was
finals,
like you right now.
this is as calm as you could be.
You know what's amazing? I was thinking about this yesterday. This is so. I don't know if it's good or pathetic. Every second of every day right now, the Knicks are on my mind.
Yeah.
Every take a nap, wake up, Knicks. Watching a streaming show, back of my mind, Knicks. Texting, Knicks. Twitter, Knicks. This show, Knicks. I am so ensconced in every single thing I do is Knicks.
I feel like most conversations I'm having outside of this has to do with
Knicks.
the Knicks. Yeah. Right.
That's all anyone wants to talk about.
I was at a banquet last night. Most of the conversation was Knicks.
I went out with former K producer Andrew Gunling last night.
Nice.
And Knicks. And he rooting against the Knicks.
He's a Sixers fan.
He's a Sixers fan.
Did you bring that up at all?
The Sixers?
Yeah. What happened in that series?
Well, he's like, we were exhausted. It wasn't this and that. I said, here's the thing, Andrew. Both teams had a week off. Knicks would still beat them. Knicks are just better.
The Spurs, they Sixers
quit. And I was like, and how about the fact that we overtook your city? He's like, that kind of thing. It was very defensive.
Excuse guy.
He did not like. I was like, it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Just call it like you see it.
That's unfortunate. That's a tough look.
Yeah. Just call it like you see it.
Yeah.
We had a really nice time. He asked for you guys.
Food was good?
Food was good.
Nice.
He demanded we go to a Mexican place.
I love that. Did you get a margarita?
No, I did not.
That's a missed opportunity. I feel
like. Well, I'm trying to really keep calories at a real.
Well, you get a skinny margarita.
Yeah, I did.
Did you have any chips?
I had 4 chips.
That's it.
Yeah.
Guac? Salsa?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, salsa's fine. You can have a little salsa.
I mean, I'm actually surprised that you didn't just kind of set up your day knowing I'm going to keep my calories for tonight. Still, and you didn't know no margarita.
I'm not doing it.
Did Andrew have a cocktail?
He did not.
Maybe that's why he didn't. He's not going to have one. Why would I have one? You know.
He could have.
No, I know, but I think if he orders one, maybe it's like,
maybe you think I jump in.
Yeah, maybe I get a margarita.
It was the first meal in a very long time. Appetizers were not ordered.
Really?
Yeah.
Straight to business.
Right to the entree. Yeah.
Did you get tacos?
No, I got a chicken rice bowl.
Chicken rice bowl.
Yeah, it was very lovely.
You really are.
I'm very focused.
Very dialed.
I am very dialed in.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep every day. Definitely less than 2,000, but every day right around that 1,500 mark.
Yeah.
Went for a nice walk yesterday.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
Well,
This is the best version of you, I think.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm very focused. And I'm not talking about it on air nonstop.
I actually had someone say something to me yesterday, and I don't know if it was like a compliment or I should feel like a way about it. He was like, he's the softball coach at Portland.
Mm-hmm.
So I've known him for like the last year.
Okay.
Had a bunch of conversations with him. He is probably the biggest Knicks fan I know.
Okay.
Like he's got like the headrest in his car or Knicks. Like all he wants to.
He loves the Knicks.
Loves the Knicks. He's at a watch party the other day. The whole thing.
I question that. If you're a massive fan, if you're going to these watch parties.
It was in his town. Like it was like a town.
All right.
Like big get together it was all Knicks fans though. It was not like this casual. This was like a legit hardcore.
Like you're there, you don't have to talk about
No, this was all like
work and
completely ensconced in the Knicks.
All right.
So he comes up to me and he calls me aside. We had a coaches meeting and he's like, "Hey, I got to tell you this." I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I thought he was going to talk about like, "Hey, there's a softball player I would like to get," or something like that. And he's like, I was having a conversation with one of the parents from the softball team, and they were talking about their son who plays baseball. And I had mentioned that I really liked his coach, which is me. And the parent's like, "Oh, Rick DiPietro," and he's like, "DiPietro?" He's like, "Yeah, that's their coach, Rick DiPietro." He's like, "That's the baseball coach?" He's like, "Yeah, Rick DiPietro's their baseball coach." And he's like, "I had never even put 2 and 2 together. My dad was the biggest Islanders fan. You were his favorite player. And oh, by the way, I used to watch all the games." And I was like, "Really?" And you didn't. He goes, "Well, you had a beard and you didn't look the same and you had the helmet." He goes, "But you've really cleaned yourself up well."
Oh, wow.
I was like, Was I a sloppy mess?
How did he not know it was you?
I mean, he must have been paying attention when I had looks like Rick has quit and has the gross beard and everything else.
But he didn't know your last name was DiPietro.
I guess not.
Or he knew your name and just didn't think you were that Rick DiPietro.
He's probably like, what is? I don't know. Maybe he's like was confused. I don't know. It was funny though.
Was he not a bright guy?
No, he's a bright guy. He just was like, I don't think in his mind like he connected the dots.
Interesting.
And then he was like, oh, now I get it. I was like, oh, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that your dad was a big fan.
I don't think that's a you issue.
No, but just how he spoke about me when I was like younger.
Well, but he says you are the best version of you now.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing.
I mean, mid-20s, you want to be at your best.
Said, boy, you were quite an Adonis back in your 20s, but now you look at you, you're a schlep.
I don't want it to be like it's like startling, like, wow, you look way better at 40 than you did at like your 20s.
But you want to look better now? Like if he says
now
you look
in the moment it feels
now,
good now, but now like I was like, maybe I should have taken better, shaved or something back then.
Yeah, but who cares? Look at you now.
That's
you're living your best life. And you can read.
I can. I don't know.
Effectively.
I can. I guess I can. And we'll see.
It was brought to my attention this morning by someone that you have a go-to phrase before you start every single read you do.
Recorded read?
No, live read. I'm not going to say it now, but I just.
What I say? All right.
Let's
all right,
see.
here we go, fella.
Apparently, before every read, you go, all right, here we go.
I'm trying to talk myself into it.
Okay. All right. Well,
I won't do it today. Right now, new FanDuel customers
Nice.
can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel's the best place to bet all your favorite players during the NBA Finals. Play your game any way you want, and best of all, with FanDuel, you're going to get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA, must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
There you go. All right, very well done. Let's break, come back. A lot of Knicks calls to get to. We'll do Stump Rothenberg around 7:50. It is the day we've been waiting for. The day the Knicks can get one game closer to winning the NBA title. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
D'Agostino, Law, Bite Back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, and I know how a serious accident can change your life just like that.
I'm Jenna D'Agostino, and I understand that with pain comes medical bills and time out of work. Let us get you justice.
This is John Ryan, the closer. For over 35 years, our family has been getting accident victims every dollar they deserve.
I started this firm for the injured so they can bite back against the insurance companies.
Our legacy is to get you justice. Bite back.
To get you paid, bite back.
At D'Agostino & Associates, bite back means fight back. When you're hurt and they blame you, we bite back and get you every dollar you deserve. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey, so call us first at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. 1-800-248-3222. I've been there, and I'll be there for you.
Hey, New York, are you okay to drive? Did you know that driving under the influence isn't just limited to drinking alcohol? Cannabis, prescription drugs, and street drugs can all impair your ability to think and react behind the wheel. Drugs alone or combined with alcohol can cause poor coordination and lack of focus. Don't put your life on the line or take someone else's away. Cabs, rideshare, or public transportation are at your fingertips. The New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee is reminding you to make a safe choice. Always drive sober.
Soccer fans, join me, Ray Santiago of DiPietro and Rothenberg, along with RJ Santillo for a watch party presented by Rothenberger Pilsner. On Saturday, June 20th, watch the match between Germany and Ivory Coast at Radagast Hall and Beer Garden in Brooklyn starting at 4 p.m. Enjoy Rothenberger Zwickel beer on draft plus $1 off half-liter beers, $2 off liter pours of Rothenberger Pilsner and Zwickel, along with bratwurst and pretzel specials. Come out, grab a cold Rothenberger, and join the energy with ESPN New York. That's me, Ray Santiago, along with RJ Santillo, live at Radagast Hall and Beer Garden Saturday, June 20th. Brought to you by Rothenberger Pilsner.
When you tell someone what team you cheer for, do they apologize? Does your first childhood memory involve crying on a Jumbotron? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected from things like fire damage caused by violently unplugging the TV. Or an accidental overhand left to the drywall. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Harry Douglas here to help you get in on the sweet life with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. It's that classic throwback cotton candy flavor, but with zero sugar and a 5-hour energy boost. I keep these with me so I can tackle that sweet tooth with a tasty caffeine kick and no guilty sugary aftermath. Bring on the sweetness with Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy Shots. Cotton Candy 5-Hour Energy. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We haven't taken the calls that we should, and we will in a moment. Yeah, I know everything is my fault. I understand that. I'm willing to accept blame when it's necessary.
Well, no, I mean you drive the car. It's what happens.
Charles Barkley, he's very good. Did you see him doing the thing? He's like street meat.
He loves street meat.
Oh,
that's like one of his big things.
Well, street meat?
I love street meat.
Is delicious. Oh. I mean, I don't know what you're eating in that, but it's
but why ask why?
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of those cars where the guy just rips a pigeon off the street, but
no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Stop it.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
No.
Okay.
Stop. That's not funny.
Yeah, I mean,
you've seen the carts where they're killing pigeon.
There was a story about it. Yeah. I didn't see them killing it, but I'm assuming that's where the pigeon
they were serving pigeon from the street.
I don't know what he did with the pigeon. You might like pigeon.
I don't think I want New York City pigeon.
Put some of that delicious white sauce on it.
Santiago, why are you not talking at all today?
I was just going to say this is the content we're really here for.
You weren't an enough bracelet?
What's that?
Who gave you the enough bracelet?
Don't worry about it.
What's that? What's
you know
that
that's
about?
My buddy.
Really? That's your buddy?
Yeah, he's the founder of Tom's.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I saw that. Yes,
he's been on Late Night Talk Show.
Yeah, it's his new thing.
What's this enough?
Enough.
You're enough.
Self-affirmation.
He was someone that sold his company for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Look at that. Didn't know that.
Had everything going for him, right? Wife, kids, the whole deal.
But then he went through depression, right? Is that the guy you're talking about?
Yeah, he's done the ayahuasca. He's done all of it.
Right.
And then he's now through it, I guess, and wants everyone to know that you're enough.
Okay. So just
that's all.
Who you are is enough.
So you buy one, and you get a set. When you buy one, you get two.
You buy one, you get a second. You get a second one to give
like the whole shoe
thing. I didn't get mine.
Yeah.
It's like the whole shoe thing.
Who'd you give?
Someone gave him that.
Someone gave it to you.
Yeah.
Or you bought it and you had one to give out.
His girlfriend gave it to him.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
His girlfriend gave it to him.
Could you stop?
Oh yeah.
Could you stop?
Bow chicka wow wow. Raymond.
You've upset him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I'm actually shocked he's got that on. Like I didn't know how. Like
if I buy one and I give it to you, you'll wear it.
Yeah, I didn't know how. I didn't know how quickly it would start to.
It's picked up a lot of steam.
Yeah.
I did a little research on it. I didn't know that was your guy. I didn't know that was your guy. Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah, that's why I would go. That's how I met Aaron and everybody. He would play out.
All together.
He would play out in Pebble Beach.
I'll tell your guy.
We'd go watch him.
Tell your guy I'm a fan.
I will.
Good stuff.
You love these. Oh, look at these.
These are good.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's the right message. You got it tattooed on his back, so if he's got a shirt off when he's surfing or whatever, you walk by.
Everything is
enough. Yeah.
And this is a new-ish company.
Yeah, brand new.
Somewhat newish.
He just started.
And this is done just out of kindness.
You could buy a 10-pack.
So
I could get everyone in the workplace.
But someone has to give you one to continue the trend.
I can't buy them?
Yeah, you can
It
buy
has to be given to me.
You can buy
it.
Right.
So if I buy a 10-pack, I give you guys, I give other shows, then we're all enough.
So you're just an affirmation guy. You'd be Mr. Affirmation.
Absolutely.
Look at you.
I like to spread positivity.
Do you now?
Yes.
He leads with it.
Yes.
So I've heard.
Yeah, just like his website.
Yeah.
All his positive emails.
What's that website again?
It's the cesspool.com.
I can't help that in the world there's negativity. I lead with generosity. So I'm not promoting negativity.
You embrace it.
If your
embrace or not.
Facilitate it.
If your website had a bracelet, it would say enough, and then unlike the underneath, it would just say not.
Not enough.
Yeah.
No. So I can buy.
What's that "you suck" bracelet you wear? That's from my website.
It's like an "I'm better than you" bracelet.
Yes. I could just bring back the Kendrick Lamar, just played over. It's not enough.
Send me all your negativity.
I'm better
so
than
I
you.
can spew it.
Yeah. Anyway, Charles Barkley, who enjoys street meat and pigeon, I believe, said all the pressure tonight is on the
Knicks.
Now the pressure switches back to the Knicks. All the pressure to me, the Spurs had to win the game. The Knicks did not have to win the game. Now I think for the Knicks, they got to come out ready to play Wednesday, because if you go back to San Antonio 2-2, it's going to be a different animal. But if they win game 4, they'll be fine.
I agree with that. I will be absolutely terrified.
Of course, if they win game 4, they'll be fine.
Yeah. They're gonna,
right.
If they win
but
tonight, they're going to win this thing.
I am not going to be the person that sits here after watching what I watched in San Antonio, where they found a way, right? Even if you want to say they should have won game 2, Wemby didn't make the shot. Wemby turned the ball over. Wemby took the foul. Like, that happened. I saw it. They won 2 games in San Antonio. So they could still lose tonight and go into San Antonio and win game 5.
Okay, let me ask you this. If the Knicks lost this game tonight and I gave you $1,000 to bet on either team, who would you bet on?
I bet on the Knicks.
So you believe if the Knicks lose tonight, they still win the series?
Well, I don't know how much I don't know what percentage of me really truly believes that, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna deter me from still taking that $1,000 and putting it with the Knicks.
Santiago, you have been the most optimistic, positive person every step of the way. If the Knicks, God forbid, lose tonight, do you still expect them to win this title?
Well, first of all, I expect them to win tonight. I expect to win. I understand. I'm going to get there.
He can't play the hypothetical game. How many years do we have to do this? Do you realize he can't play the hypothetical game?
But I think he can.
I expect the Knicks to win tonight. That being said, if they do lose tonight, yes, the alarms as you started to say yesterday, they'll be raised a little bit. I still expect them to go to win the series, even if it's tied 2-2.
Okay. What bothers you the most about Game 3 isn't that they lost. I think what bothers me the most is the reason why I wanted to play San Antonio, even in the midst of OKC dealing with the injuries and everything else, is that OKC has the experience, has been in those big moments, knows what it's like once you get towards the finish line, how to close the deal. They played a 7-game series in the NBA Finals, and they found a way to win it. San Antonio hasn't been there yet. They're the youngest team since 1977.
Yep.
So at some point you would hope that inexperience showed up. And it feels like it did. I mean, Wemby talked about it in games 1 and 2, but for it to all of a sudden now.
It clicked, and they're clearly not intimidated or overwhelmed.
Right.
You might get them, but you're not going to.
And then you see the Knicks in game 3 at home with a chance to end the series. They're ending the series going up 3-0, and they look like the team that lacks the poise, that was making mistakes that they normally wouldn't make.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Chad in Rocky Point. Chad, good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
What's going on, guys? Dave, I've listened to many traveling stories of yours, and I just wanted to bring up I had a Knicks nightmare. If you let me get through it, I'll let you know.
Sure.
I went on my first cruise on Friday. Went in wearing my Karl Anthony Towns jersey, going through Miami Airport. People saying "Go Knicks," left, right, up and down. Get on the cruise ship, TVs, plenty of them, sports bar, shouldn't have any issues. Get down to it, 8:30 rolls around. We go. They have ESPNU, ESPN SCC. They have ESPN this, that, and the other. They don't have the Knicks game on the cruise ship.
What?
Dave.
It's on ABC.
They don't have ABC. Closest thing they have to a network is CBS News. They don't have any TV, even in the sports bar, with the Knicks game on the cruise. Okay.
They can't stream it on the ESPN app?
You can't sling it. You can't stream it. They were so unprepared for the time of year. I was saying to my friends, so I was with a group, what if this was the Super Bowl? What if you're on this cruise ship and you've got the Super Bowl? And I know it's still a finals, but the Super Bowl is so massive. What would you do?
What did you do?
All right. Well, I streamed it on my phone. What could I do? I watched the Knicks game on an iPhone 16. Not ideal whatsoever. But wait, it gets worse. And I'm going to be honest, it gets worse. I'm coming home on Monday, the very next game. Now, here we are. We got a flight at 1:50, get into JFK at 5 o'clock, should be on my couch at 8:40 watching tip-off, right? We got delayed 8 hours at Miami Airport. Some speculated it was because Trump was coming into New York and they were trying to clear the airways.
Right.
Not really sure but we were on the plane for the entire game. I cannot make this up.
Well,
both games 2.
That's terrible.
3 and 4.
But you could watch the game on the airplane, no?
On the phone, though, there's no on the phone. The American Airlines did not have television.
Oh.
They didn't have live network TV on the planes. Both games 2 and 3, I'm watching on my phone on a cruise ship and an airplane. It was. I don't know how you would have dealt with it.
I would not have dealt with it well at all. But here's the thing. I'm probably not going on that trip. And if I am, I'm going to call ahead and make sure that they're going to have the proper channels that I
Right,
need.
but you don't know when that trip was booked.
You're right.
Right? And you're not going to start, hey, just keep down, eat the money.
I don't like being out of my element when it comes to these different sports.
I don't disagree with you.
All right. Let's take a break. We got Stump Rothenberg on the other side. We've got more of your calls to get to, 800-919-3776. We're a little more than 12 hours away. I guess we're 13 hours away from tip-off, Game 4. You win this game tonight, you can see the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It's DNR with you, ESPN New York.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement, and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. ServiceTitan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. ServiceTitan, AI for the trades.
This Father's Day, do more with Dad and spend less with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Get him fired up with a new grill and accessories, like the Next Grill 5-burner for just $299, so you can spend more time together while he becomes the grill master he was always meant to be. Or build memories with savings on top brand power tools so you can tackle projects side by side. Gift more and do more together this Father's Day with help from the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details. This Father's Day, do more with Dad and spend less with low prices guaranteed at the Home Depot. Get him fired up with a new grill and accessories, like the Next Grill 5-burner for just $299, so you can spend more time together while he becomes the grill master he was always meant to be. Or build memories with savings on top brand power tools so you can tackle projects side by side. Gift more and do more together this Father's Day with help from the Home Depot. Exclusions apply. See homedepot.com/price match for details.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. It's a fruity candy flavor explosion, and I mean explosion. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots, a zero-sugar treat that's sweet tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Programming alert. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6:30 p.m. Game 4 of the NBA Finals can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
Look at my new Knicks hat. I was just out there minding my own business.
Somebody gave you a hat?
And it was sitting there, and I got aggressive. I was like, can I take this hat?
Right.
And Emily's like, yeah. I was like, I can take it as mine for good? She's like, take it.
Yeah. Could we take the tag? Could we take the stickers off it, maybe?
I like the stickers. No?
I don't know if it's...
I feel like that trend's over.
Right. Now, it looks a little... We tighten it up a little bit. It looks a little...
Well, when I had it tighter, it felt like it was too big.
Too tight.
I have to find the appropriate...
I think that we're in a bit of a conundrum here, though, because I don't think if you went one tighter and it was too tight and you're at your... maybe your head just doesn't fit properly in the hat.
Well, but it's my hat.
Well, I know. It's just...
Wow. This is not a cheap hat either. They left a price on it. You figure you're going to give someone a present, you would take the price.
It's a nice hat. It's a new era hat. It's a nice hat.
Pretty sure it wasn't a present.
RJ witnessed the whole thing. RJ was impressed with the way it went down.
It was present, so Dave took it.
I did not take it.
He did not take it.
Therefore, it was a present.
And I just got yelled at by RJ, too.
He did not take it, but I'm not sure it was meant to be taken. But Dave, being the
now his
celebrity figure that he is, really put some people in a tight spot.
Figure. I'm gonna try this on now. You tell me this is too big.
Yeah, your ears tucked into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me make it one tighter.
I did come to a real troubling realization in that moment. RJ is clearly a Dave Rothenberg guy.
Well,
I hate to say it. I hate to admit it. But
over you?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Never been more clear.
Why?
You leave, he leaves.
Well, no, there was a reason
to go to the bathroom. How's that?
It's fine.
He didn't.
This is better.
He didn't.
It's better.
Yeah, that's
good.
Fine. That's good.
That's
good.
Two things on that note. So
that's fine. You don't have to make excuses. That's fine.
Well, no, the first of which I don't
crookedly. It feels like is that
it's not bent properly yet.
Yeah.
The first of which I'm not sure you witnessed. He was walking out, and in the hallway he said, "Hey, can you let me back in because I don't have my phone?"
Right.
So
I didn't have my phone, and I need him to let me back in. He's like, as a matter of fact, how's that, Ray? Is that okay?
Yeah, I was gonna wait, but
it's better. But it seems like somebody may have sat on it or something.
Right.
It seems kind of.
Well,
it can be fixed. It can be fixed.
No, it's my hat.
So I bumped up my bathroom break, but while in the bathroom,
he yelled at me.
I think
in the bathroom.
Yes.
Why did you yell at him?
He screamed at me
because
he was babbling something about a sink, babbling something, and I was like, all right.
What did I say yesterday?
The middle sink, no soap.
So I walk up to the middle sink to use it. He's like, I told you it doesn't have soap in it.
Did it?
I was like, no. I was like, okay, RJ. He like attacked me.
Well, you know what's tough though, because you say I'm a Dave guy. So I'm telling him, because I got into the bathroom first and I was washing my hands, and I'm saying, again, another day, middle sink, no soap. And then Dave clearly had tuned me out, gets done, walks right up to the middle sink. He's like, oh, there's no soap. I was like, I just told him.
Yeah, you're not used to that yet?
And you mentioned it yesterday as well.
Yeah.
That's why I can never fully just be a Dave guy.
I was urinating. I'm not sitting
It's
there
silent in
listening to what RJ is babbling about while he's washing his hands.
Clearly.
I was concerned with my region and my hat. And I went up to the middle sink, and he screamed at me.
Yeah, well, I think
I'm here for Antonio and Mia right now.
You're a selfish person by nature.
How is that
You're
a
just
selfish
concerned
thing?
about your thing and your hat. Is RJ's trying to, it's not
trying
loud
to help
in there.
you.
It's not a club.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you.
Like, how loud is your stream that you can't hear him say?
Okay. First of all, I've told you before, I'm a streaming hero to start. Secondly, it's not like I did anything catastrophic. I went up to the wrong sink and tried to get soap out of it.
It's not that you went to the wrong sink. It's that he told you today and also yesterday that the middle sink does not have soap.
I did not remember.
Okay.
I didn't remember.
You're a me guy.
Go give Emily and Ty their hat back. You stole her hat.
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't steal.
That's Ty's hat?
It was my hat.
I'm not sure whose hat it was because it was there.
It was there.
Something tells me Ty's not going to have a hat.
You know what? I'm going to explain.
I don't know if Ty was. Ty's got a small head.
I'm going to explain what happened. I walked over.
No,
Emily's wearing.
Not Ty Butler.
Oh.
Yeah. Why would Ty Butler be here now?
He mentioned Ty, and I thought
He stole
who Ty is.
He stole the hat.
Who's Ty?
He stole the hat.
I don't know his
I'll
last
introduce
name.
you. We'll have a nice meet and greet.
Something with a B, I believe. But I walk over. She's wearing this hat. There's another one on the desk. And I said, who's that for? She goes, no one. I said, can I have it? Yeah. I said, I can have it to keep? Yeah. So I don't, RJ, you're attacking me and making me out to be a villain. I don't think I did anything wrong.
I think it was decorative.
Well, now I get to wear it on air.
Now it's decorating his head.
That's right. With my new Knicks hat.
You use your celebrity.
I don't have a Knicks hat. Or I guess I should say.
Used to.
I didn't have a
you-
Knicks hat.
Good for you.
And now I do. Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time. If you're looking for things to do today, we got you covered. 1:10, Yankees take on the Guardians in Cleveland. 7:10, the Mets host the Cardinals. And then 8:30, Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Knicks and the Spurs, a game you can hear right here on 880 ESPN New York. And that's Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. You know what threw me for a loop last night? The Yankees typically Wednesdays are on Amazon.
It threw me for a humongous loop last night.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
And then I was looking for it on Yes, and then I turned on Fox, I turned on TBS. I'm like, where could the Yankees game be?
I can't. I'm not even joking. I can't stand it. And it has nothing to do with, I pay for them anyway. I watch shows on them. That's fine. Getting stuck in the streaming drives me crazy. Crazy.
So then I actually had to go on the internet. What channel is the Yankees game on? And I was like, it's on Amazon
I had
Prime.
my father-in-law do it.
Right. It's on Amazon. I was like, oh, I didn't realize. Because don't they usually put the Wednesday game on Amazon?
Wednesday's usually the prime game.
Right. So I was confused by that. Spencer Jones, he's got tremendous power. I don't know what kind of player he's going to turn himself into, but he has tremendous power.
Yeah, tremendous power. I think the first thing you notice, though, is like my Milo, for example, was like, oh, Dad, that's an interesting batting stance.
Yeah, it's a weird stance.
We're not gonna do that. Because you know the kids, as soon as they see it. Like I had Rocco the other day was standing like Juan Soto. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, this is how Soto stands. I'm like, yeah, but that's not how you stand.
But that's what kids, they want to emulate what they see.
I know it. It's like, hey, Rocco, you just hit 3 bombs, and now all of a sudden we're going to a Juan Soto stance.
Because they want to be like their idols.
He's spitting. It's like, come on, man.
Really? Does he? So when he hits a ground ball, does he just stand there?
Like, you know how some certain, like, there are certain kids, like Milo never did it, where it's like he looks at 5 years old like he's been playing travel baseball for like 10 years.
Uh-huh.
Like the kids that show up with like the arm sleeves.
Yeah.
He's got the
eye black
on, but it's not just eye black. It's like he's got an eye black cross, and he's got the hat, and then the glasses are on the hat.
Got all the
he's
drip.
got the necklaces. It's like, buddy, I mean, it's unbelievable.
You got to look the part, man.
He's pointing. I'm like,
he's pointing like Babe Ruth?
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? And then he'll take the first pitch. I'm pitching, and he'll never swing at the first pitch. It could be.
So he's behind the can every time.
Cookie. Like just and listen, I'm trying to throw darts, right? Like this thing is just perfect.
I would think you throw good BP.
I do. I throw great BP, but he just spits on it. Just completely spits on it. I'm like, Rocco, there's no balls and strikes, man. Like it's just, if it's perfect, it just.
So it doesn't matter. That's a bad trend to get into, though. It's a you don't want to just take ball.
I
strike
said to
one
him,
every single time.
Listen, this might be the best. This might be the best pitch you get, but
Right. He's good.
He goes up with a plan, man.
He's good.
He goes up with a plan.
And his plan is do not swing at the first pitch.
He will never swing. I don't know if it's to mock me.
So is it? So how about if the first pitch is a ball? Does that mean that does he take a strike every time?
You get 8 pitches.
That's it.
Coach pitch, you get 8 pitches. Yeah. There's no striking.
You ever had? I don't know if you ever have this because you're such a good athlete, but like we've had in the past coaches that's like they just can't find the strike zone.
Oh yeah,
and they look ridiculous.
Yeah, you'll see. I mean, you'll see some of them like they'll spin it accidentally. The kid's like it ends up being a curveball that the kid can't hit. There's nothing worse than that, though.
You ever have to go to the pen for the parent?
No, you feel
call somebody in.
Sometimes.
I don't know that we've gone to the pen, but we've had times where it's
if
like,
you
oh my God, Joe, throw a strike.
Like if you didn't want to hurt the person's feelings, yeah, you'd be like,
The
okay,
mound visit?
this is not working out. Like, what are we doing here? Like you're not giving these kids anything to hit.
I think you go mound visit.
I would love to see you guys get into a cage with Ben and throw BP. You feel like you're in war.
Die.
Yeah, So just reflex. I throw it and
you dive.
I dive away.
Well, you don't have
and then
to
if he hits off the corner of the
Yeah.
screen, forget it.
You know what happens to me now though is we'll go to fields, and then kids are there. We get there an hour early. It's to go through the whole warm up.
You see my new hat, Tom?
Very proud of that thing.
I didn't have a hat.
Yeah, I
on
didn't have a
before.
hat.
Yeah.
Thanks for noticing. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah. Thank you.
You look terrific, Tom.
Yeah.
Handsome devil.
You killed anybody lately or no?
With kindness. With kindness.
No.
With kindness.
No. You know what?
Yep.
Smart on him. Don't incriminate yourself.
Yeah, with your looks.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you go to places and they have the batting, the cage set up.
Yeah.
So you can warm up with the cage. Some of these places, the L screen is locked up, and it's set up for someone that throws right-handed.
Yep.
So now I have to throw. I'm a lefty, and then I have to throw it and then dive over. And sometimes
So you're throwing it out in the open.
So I'm like this. I throw it and then I get over like that. But sometimes you just get lazy.
Oh, I wouldn't get lazy.
Because it's like this kid's just pulling it, and it's like I'm over, but I'm not fully over. Just pull it right off the shoulder. I've gotten one that goes up in the net, and I think I'm okay, and then it landed right in the junk.
Oh,
it's bad.
That's real bad. Let's go to Brian in Manhattan. He's always good. Brian, how you feeling tonight?
I feel good. I mean, everything is context, right, Dave? Like, before the series started, San Antonio had 9 more wins in the regular season. They beat Minnesota and OKC. They were the big favorites, right? Maybe not as big a favorite as OKC, but they were the big favorites. The Knicks, there's no way the Knicks can win. And then that changed when we beat them in Game 1. And I guess I would ask, what made the Knicks special? What changed from – and Ray, I love Ray's perspective on this. I feel like sometimes he's a little rose-colored glasses as it relates to the Knicks. Like, this is not the same team.
Called you a homer, Ray.
He is. And look, I appreciate that. He loves the Knicks. I just think sometimes, like, the Knicks are a different team than they were in the regular season. And what changed? New offense, defensive intensity, better shooting, more use of the bench, better bench, good coaching, and the emergence of Cat. In Game 3, we saw none of that. Brown shortened his bench. Cat was mysteriously disengaged on offense. Defensively, he was okay. But on offense, he had the ball against smaller guys all game and did nothing. It was really weird. But I think it all comes back to Jalen. And I'm the biggest Jalen fan there is. I love Jalen. He came here because he wanted to be a Knick. He took less money because he wanted to be a Knick. He's the best. But this is a bad matchup for him. The Spurs are a bad match. Just like it was like with Shea. They have big guards. He's got to let others do more. When he pounds the ball, we're just not at our best. I'm hoping Brown can talk him into it. I'm hoping he realizes it. Because I think if we move the ball,
it would be nice, Brian, if someone else actually stepped up.
Right,
too.
that's the problem. I think, Brian, and you make a good point, though. I think that the difference with the Knicks, and you mentioned the defense has been great and all the other things, ball movement, when Cat, when we finally decided, hey, we're going to run the offense through Cat. Problem is that as teams start to adjust to, hey, the ball's going to run through Cat, that could also be a bad matchup in this series. I think the problem is that in all these games, in games 1 and 2, other guys had stepped up. Right? Cat was awesome in games 1 and 2. But you had, Bridges in game 2 making big shots. Deuce making big shots. Like no one, you shortened the bench because no one on the bench outside of Clarkson played well.
No, Shamet was bad. Deuce was bad.
Mitch was
Clarkson,
bad.
like you mentioned, was good.
But
Mitch has been, let's be fair, very underwhelming in the series.
He was. Well, the Hack-and-Mitch thing has really forced Brown's hand, I think. But I would say this, guys, and I'll let you go. But look, Jalen gets all the flowers, and deservedly so. And a point guard's job, I know the modern NBA is more about scoring, but we know that the point guard's job is to involve other people. So the onus really is on Jalen. Like, OG should have got the ball more. He was so hot. He should have got a lot more shots. I just think the responsibility is deep on Jalen because he's the point guard. I mean, that's unfortunately when others aren't involved. Some of that has to do with the point guard. And I think I'm hoping Jalen got hit by Wemby. That was such garbage. At the same time that happened, I think you guys mentioned it, Keldon Johnson was grabbing Cat around
mauling him,
the arms and the neck.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Maybe Jalen was a little upset. I don't know, but I'm expecting a big game tonight because, look, this run has been amazing. They weren't going to win every game.
I think the reality of this series is going to be is that you're not wrong. I mean, it was a tough matchup for SGA, who was the back-to-back MVP of the league that averages 30 a night in the regular season. I mean, I don't care what you say about the flopping and everything else. He is a really good offensive player, and all his numbers were down in this series against the Spurs. That's just who they are.
Well, they're a terrific
he's not going to
defensive team.
He's not going to be as efficient as he was in the other two series. But you're going to need Cat to be more engaged. You're going to need you can't let 2 fouls completely take you out of the game if you're Mikal Bridges. OG's been awesome. I mean, could you have gone to OG more? Probably. I mean, he took 13 shots. Jalen's taken 44 more shots than anyone else in this team.
That's insane.
In 3 games.
I mean, if I would have told you before this series, fourth quarter, Cat has 0 points, you would not have thought the Knicks were up 2-1.
I wouldn't. Absolutely not. But, I mean, I think it speaks to what's made this team special is that other guys, like everyone, it feels like, has stepped up.
Yes.
Right? Like, I mean,
and in Game 3, they did not.
No, they didn't.
So Game 4, they do, and they'll win the game.
I mean, Mitch played 7 minutes. He was minus 13.
That's hard to do. And he scored 5 points.
So, it was just one of those nights. It's bound to happen, man. And that's the thing. I don't know if it's, hey, at some point we were going to have one of these games where it's the reality of you got a bunch of human beings playing a sport, and guys aren't going to have a good night every single night. Landry Shamet's not going to make everything he shoots. He's not going to be 11 for 12 in a series like he was in the Eastern Conference Finals. Otherwise, he wouldn't be Landry Shamet, right? He'd be
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. He'd be Steph Curry.
So stuff happens. I think tonight will be the true test of was it a blip, or
is there a problem?
Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Is this just not it's a really good team and not a great matchup?
RJ.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. My audio was messed up.
Because on the other side of this, listen, they could have a bad game too. Listen, Wemby can make it. Everyone's capable of having a big. Steph Castle was great.
They are.
Harper's been really good. Wemby played outstanding. The problem is, and RJ brought this up too, which I think is a great point before RJ, gets back to us here, is
I'm back.
Outside of the game tonight, right? And I think there was a huge benefit to Wemby playing all 12 minutes in the fourth quarter, is you got 2 days off in between all the rest of these games.
Yes. This is the last one that's only 1 day off. I said, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. How are you feeling? I know Ray, bullish, confident, maybe even a little cocky.
Brian called him a homer.
Yes. How do you feel about that? He called you a homer.
Whatever.
You don't care.
He's entitled to his opinion. I really don't care.
Yeah. You're in the moment where you don't care about anything.
Not really.
You are so laser focused on the Knicks.
I mean,
you just don't care.
I've seen what I've seen. You can call it homerism, but I think I've been watching every game the entire season, and I see what I see. Like, the offense changed, but the offense didn't really change. It's just like the players just got more comfortable in it.
I think Rick is confident and aware. I'm nervous. How are you feeling?
Anxious but excited. I think the 2 things that stand out going into this game. The first one was that fourth quarter that Rick mentioned that Wemby played all 12 minutes. That's because the officiating was so unreliable. There were challenges, and that's what allowed him. Otherwise, I'd be curious to see how many minutes he actually would have played, because, Dave, I agree, like you said, he's capped. He's hard capped, especially knowing that there are more games left in the series.
And you have to do better when he's on the bench.
I kept saying that throughout the other portions of that game, because I thought I saw him getting tired at we saw in games 1 and 2 as it went. It's like, okay, so he'll run out of gas again. Like, we keep this close in the fourth quarter, we'll be fine, in spite of everything that's happened. As far as the officiating goes, like, we're not complaining about the physicality. We want the game to be called. If you're going to call it a certain way, call it that way for both teams.
Well, but that's another thing, though. I mean, I was listening to, Perk said it, and all these people were talking about it. Like, it's an excuse. Or Shaq was like, Phil Jackson came up to me and was like, you don't, like, champions don't worry about stuff like that. Well, I mean, Phil Jackson was also the guy in front of a microphone, just like doing the work for his team to make sure it was something that was brought up. But, like, Wemby playing all 12 minutes in the fourth quarter is a result of poor officiating.
Yeah, and I don't think Luke Cornett is a bad player, a bad defender.
But not Wemby.
But he's not Wemby.
He's not making you get into the paint and start doing U-turns and pull the ball out.
Luke Cornett wasn't that player when he was here, I can tell you that
much.
No,
he definitely wasn't. But for them, he gives them decent minutes. But yeah, to your point, I mean, it's a whole different. It's literally the second you possess the basketball on offense, everything going through your mind
The
was
whole
different with
game
Wemby
is
off the
different
floor.
with him manning the middle of the paint.
I mean, he was the unanimous defensive player of the year.
And again, you guys said it throughout the entire show yesterday. We said it all this morning. To be clear, that's not why they lost the game. It doesn't help, but that's not why they lost.
And to that point, second, not in a dirty or malicious way. First couple of possessions down, I'm running somebody.
You got to make them
I'm
feel
running
it.
somebody
You
right
gotta.
through Wemby. Because if he's allowed to essentially
Do whatever
choke
he
slam
wants.
your best player,
Yeah.
and Steph Castle looking like I told you before the show, Dave, Larry Zonka.
I don't understand how that's
used
not
like a 70s.
Yeah, but I don't understand how that's not a flagrant foul.
No, it is.
That was a joke.
By the way, they're playing in our face, by the way, because you saw like Monty McCutcheon making the rounds. Just like, the lawyers speak on first take. Like this is we're looking into everything. We're talking about everything. Accountability. No flagrant in retrospect because
not
we're
only
not
do they
going to
call nothing in the moment. They review it. They have a committee, and they still don't see that as anything.
No, they played in our face. That's what that was. They played in our face.
So I'm taking an opportunity somewhere. Again, you can't make it too obvious. And why that's huge too is that the foul on Wemby's now upgraded to a flagrant. He already has 2 points.
Right.
Because if you get
And four,
four, that's the Draymond rule. So he'd be playing with 3.
There is no way that he will not play in every game this series.
Correct.
There is zero chance that happens.
And unless you make an attempt to get a flagrant, you almost in every circumstance can avoid it, except the instance like Jalen. Because if you just happen to be in the landing zone of somebody who takes a jumper, that even back to the shooter, you still can pick up a flagrant.
Which, by the way, they didn't call on Wemby in the corner on Josh. It's the exact same play they got Jalen for. The exact same play.
So, I mean, would that affect a closeout for Wemby, like a big shot down the stretch or what have you? Maybe he doesn't close out as hard because you don't want to land in somebody's you don't want to be in someone's landing zone, and that could be your 4th flagrant point. So you're right. He's playing in every game. We have to wrap our head around that, no matter what.
Yeah, this idea I heard people. If he gets just 2 more points, come on. He's not gonna be suspended for a game in the finals.
What I do think I don't think the fix was in by any means. I do think that we have to accept he is already being officiated like the face of the league.
You know why? Because he is the face of the league.
So that's what we have.
And
to
not only. I mean, it's good business too. He not only is a huge draw here. He's a freak in size, which people are always attracted to. He's from France. He brings the entire European. I'm not kidding.
No. You're totally right. You're 100%.
Like he brings an entire
right.
nation, like another continent.
The whole country is
watch
watching because
these.
of him.
Yes.
Yep.
So you can hope that Mike Brown's, plea to the refs after Game 3 is heard, but what will not change is that level of foul. He's not going to be getting flagrants. He's not going to be. He's playing in these games, so that we have to understand.
Yes.
I think at some point you just have to come to grips with the fact that they're going to be opportunities for him to block shots. That's fine, but we need to go right at him.
Going at him,
just go at him. I mean, there may be a couple shots that get blocked, but be aggressive. That's what Cat did. Cat attacked him.
Yeah, he did.
Now they changed
they
changed their defense, and Josh made them pay with some threes. But still, I mean, they're willing to live with those threes. I'll live with what Josh make 4 threes.
Yeah,
if that means I can have Wemby just roam the paint the entire game, because it affects the entire offense.
He affects everything,
especially with Jalen having as much trouble with as much ball pressure as they're putting on Jalen.
Well, maybe someone else can bring the ball up a little bit too, because clearly it's a lot for him. And their perimeter defenders, unbelievable.
The way they close out too, man. I mean, they're a good team.
You're listening to DiPietro and Rothenberg on WHSQ, WCBS FM HD2 in New York. I think, RJ, you came back last Thursday, right?
That's correct.
So you haven't been here for a Stump Rothenberg in a minute.
That's also correct.
Have you missed it?
Yeah, great deal.
Really?
You've done well. I was tracking you like a true fan while I was away.
You missed the somebody McNeely Knicks question.
Yeah, that was a 6-4 week, but you battled.
That was a Joe Leo situation, right?
You battled. 9-2 last week. You're 191-27.
191-27. That's not bad.
That's great.
That's not bad. Should we get going? Are you guys ready?
Chris McNeely.
You know who I would play tonight?
so good.
I don't know who Chris McNeely is. Isn't he the guy that lost to Tyson?
That's Peter's brother.
Sohan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would play him tonight.
Let him go out there and get.
I think he has
after his buddies.
Well, I think he has because I think Castle has it too. I think Castle has that little edge. Wemby definitely has it where he's like he'll be dirty.
Go over the line a little bit.
Well, yeah, but it's just like this. Like you're a tough guy if you can deal with like the physicality of the sport, but there's also those tough guys that also have like that little like Matthew Tkachuk has an edge to him like that. Brad Marchand has an edge to him like that.
They're great players,
right? But I think you don't have. That's the problem. Like you don't have a great player that's like that.
No, Mitchell Robinson could be like that,
but he's not a great player. You only played 7 minutes. I'm saying you don't have one of your regular guys that's willing to be like that.
But you're not gonna put Is it So Chan? Is that?
No, it's not Sochan.
Sohan.
All right, so you put him out on the court. How much run are you going to give him? Like if he's going to go out there and be the instigator, he's got to do it quickly. Go out there, do your thing, get off the court.
Exactly, but that's his job. I mean, he's a good defensive player.
Yeah, he's a good defensive player.
Right. So I mean, I'll throw you out there. Let's be crazy physical.
Yeah, go out there,
chippy.
Just be like a one of those rock'em sock'em robots.
I don't understand how former players who have been in the middle of this want to sit and pretend like the way the game was officiated in the second half wouldn't have an effect on how you play.
Of course it does. They changed the way they were calling the game.
It's like it happens. You've been a part of it.
And how would you know that that's going to happen too? You don't know that. Like, however awfully you call the game, if you call it the same way from minute 1 through minute 48, at least there's consistency.
Right.
It wasn't even consistency.
No, because
you're
going to adapt. It's the same thing in baseball. I don't care what the sport is. You adapt to how the game is being officiated.
High strike zone. Just you don't love it if they're balls, but at least you know
I had this fight with my son the other day. A couple of them. We're playing in we're playing in the playoffs. The umpire's clearly calling a high and outside strike.
Right.
Which
but that's it.
Strike 2, high and outside. I'm like, Milo, he's calling it a strike.
Right.
Strike 3, high and outside. It wasn't a strike. I know it's not a strike.
Right, but that's what he's calling.
But for him, it's a strike.
He's established those are going to be strikes.
Right. The one right down the middle that's a little bit low, that's a ball for some reason. This one's always a strike.
Right.
You got to swing at it.
It's annoying and frustrating, but at least you know.
Right. He's been consistent with it.
Right.
But for the players, like, oh no, it's an excuse. No, it's one of the reasons. You can make it sound like an excuse, but it changes how the game is being played. The ink wasn't even dry on RJ's text message to us that it's wow, they're really letting these guys play, and all of a sudden the whistle changed. That's what pisses people off. Game 2 was more physical than Game 3 was, like football.
It's ridiculous.
So I don't know.
Steven Geraldo, I don't know. He emails in. You guys, are you going to actually address the video of Knicks fans assaulting Spurs fans in the streets? I believe it was.
I think you already did.
Did we not do that?
I think one of the guys said. Did it look like one of the suspects had an island? I think he had an Islanders jersey.
It would make sense. He said, I believe it was that fat boy Ray that said it was classless when the Spurs played cartoon music during intros.
Fat boy.
That's a silly little thing compared to literally stomping Spurs fans in the street.
Didn't a Knicks fan?
Ray is a blithering moron.
Didn't a Knicks fan get attacked in Texas?
Ray that doesn't make any of it right.
It doesn't make it right.
I don't feel like Ray is affected by anything these days.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Not it was addressed. I don't know what to tell you. And B, it's wrong. It's wrong on every level. We don't approve that. We don't condone that. We don't want that.
Like an hour ago, how disgraceful it is.
Yeah, you brought it up.
Doesn't speak for everybody, but we don't need bad. But unfortunately, there's bad actors. It is what it is.
And, I'm bothered by it. And I think it represents the city poorly, the Knicks fan, and then all the fun that 99% of the fans want to have with these watch parties and these fun events is going to get stripped away because you get the animals and act like that.
This has been a good run. This has been a great run for.
What's tonight? Are they having the watch party around the Garden? I see such conflicting reports.
See, it keeps going back and forth between the Garden and NYPD. I don't know who's making the decisions here. I think it's not happening outside the and the plaza again. I don't know.
Well, that stinks.
Yeah. I've got to see what the latest is. I truly do not know.
I hope they do. It's such a fun event.
It is, but
they still have it in Central Park and Bryant Park, right?
They still have watch parties, I think, in other places. But again, that aspect, that nonsense that happened out there, I think probably does affect how the NYPD is approaching things. So,
of course it does, and you don't want to put people in harm's way. Fans, police, anybody you don't want to put in harm's way. It's a bad look. We're supposed to be better than that. That's what Philly does, not New York. I don't like.
Well, Philly also eats horse manure.
Right. We're not there yet, but I don't know. We haven't won yet.
Right, but it's not fair to every Philly fan either to be lumped in with the people that are climbing up poles.
Right, but Philly fans also applauded when Michael Irvin was taken off on a stretcher. The fans are animals. They also had a prison system in their stadium.
They get a little wild.
Yeah, I'd say more than a little.
But Gunling's not like that.
No,
He's an Eagle fan. He's a Philly fan.
Andrew he's a great. Andrew might be one of the nicest people I've ever met.
And yet you still got him to a point where he wanted to punch you in the face.
Well, I'm not saying I don't have the ability to get people to.
You lead with kindness.
Interesting places.
Yeah.
Just
you want to
saying
start passing out enough bracelets. Okay.
So you don't want me to
I'll
have
play
enough.
along.
You don't want me to have enough bracelet.
I'll play along.
No, but that's me saying I'm enough.
No, but you would buy
I'm
two.
comfortable.
Yeah, but you
with
would buy the pack of two, and you would give both of them to yourself. So you'd have one on each wrist.
So you would buy the enough bracelet just to let other people know that I, Dave Rothenberg, am enough.
Yeah, I'm enough. Why is that a bad thing?
That's not the intention.
What's the intention?
Is to let someone else know that they're enough.
Oh.
Listen,
Maybe I buy the pack and I give it to you two guys. I don't even wear one for myself. Let you guys know, hey, in my eyes, you're enough.
Yeah.
And you're enough.
That'd be kind.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
I might do it.
What size would you get, RJ?
See, that's not an enough kind of action. Us in the enough community.
That was hurtful.
We don't condone
listen,
that.
I agree.
RJ, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that.
See, this is why when you had to go to the bathroom, I couldn't be in there with him. You imagine the abuse I'd take?
No.
You know what?
Usually say nice things.
Instead, you're in the bathroom screaming at me.
Okay, but that would be my critique of the email that you just read. Is if you pride yourself on insulting people, which it feels like that guy does, you lose all validity when you start getting like, "Hey, fat boy Ray, he's not fat. Ray's not fat." Like that's not good. The validity of your whole insult goes right out the window.
Well, there's a lot of that going around.
You're just trying to be mean.
Yeah. And
I think there's a lot of meanness,
again,
yes.
Like Ray has no insecurity about being fat.
You have this propensity to read the negative that gets sent to you.
Right.
So if somebody says negative stuff at the beginning, that's going to catch your eye.
But that's not even a good negative, though.
But that's not
Hey,
true.
fat boy.
Like, you have no insecurity about that. Like calling Dave fat boy, that would be like that would hurt Dave.
Yeah, but Dave isn't fat.
Oh, but it's in his mind.
See?
But he's insecure about it. He counts how many ounces he loses. He's insecure about it.
Yeah, I am because I still feel fat.
But you're no longer.
But that doesn't matter though. In his mind, that's how the insult works.
By the way, I'm gonna go to the source on this one. So Mayor Mamdani did tweet yesterday. They did approve ticketed watch party for Game 4. So there's going to be a limited amount of people, it seems, that will be allowed to watch party.
So how do you get into this watch party?
Ticket.
You need to buy a ticket, I think, and you do need to be screened. So
okay. And then you're like encased in the midst of a watch party where you're in a safe zone?
I think it's 1,000 people. Yes.
Okay.
Why you're encased?
Yeah.
Right, you're like
Right back to
you're
the
within
cage.
an area.
It's a cage. You're caged.
Dave in a cage of emotion.
I don't know why that's
They put you in a pen.
A pen?
A fan pen.
You know what? A safe fan pen.
Safe fan pen.
And then they mosh.
No,
they don't.
That's Bauer.
Okay.
That's Bauer's watch party.
Are we ready to do a little Stump Rothenberg, guys? Yes? Raymond says yes. Let's do it.
How does he not get a flagrant for that?
He's confident.
If I go 10 for 10, you have to reward me in some way.
Like sexually?
He's humble.
Mike Trout is a pitbull on my ass.
He's well informed.
We'll continue to update you on the Mets and the Yankees, both having today off.
He's Dave Rothenberg, and this,
Oh, God almighty. Now I dropped my phone.
is Stump Rothenberg.
All right, here we are. RJ, welcome back to your favorite segment in radio. We start as we always do. He's Andy. He's in Merrick. Good morning, Andy. How you doing?
I'm good, guys. So, right to the question. Ricky's buddy, Chris Chelios, holds the record for the longest gap between Stanley Cup championships in the modern era, going something like 16 years. David, we're going to the NBA for you. Same question. What player holds the longest gap between two NBA championships? One as a player.
Oof. So he won twice. Longest gap. Oh, boy. I don't know if I'm going to know this.
Well, in theory, it could have been more than twice.
Yeah, but
In
probably.
theory, it could be more than
You could have
twice,
won two
Ricky.
early, and then it took you a long time to win the third one, maybe.
Are you saying you have an
already
idea
know
of
it,
this?
Rick. Spit it out, Rick.
You know it?
Come on. He does.
I'm not saying anything.
You know it. Help me. I don't know it.
Mm-mm.
Why?
I'm not helping you with the first one.
Why?
Because
that's not fair.
it's Stump Rothenberg.
So
You're
how
enough.
do you know this?
You're enough.
Well, clearly I'm not enough.
You're enough.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not giving you an enough bracelet.
You don't even know where to find them.
I found them online.
Order them.
They have a whole website. So how do you know this? Is it Celtic? How about Bill Walton? No, Bill Walton's not that long. Did you say it was 16 years, or am I making that up?
No, Chelios was 16 years.
Oh.
13 years for the NBA player.
Chris Chelios, Greek god. Never seen anything like him. He's a specimen.
So Bill Walton, he was not, because he was on the 86 Celtics, 77, so no, he's 9. Championships. When you think of the teams, so is it Celtic? Is it a Laker? You think of the 80s, Moses Malone, go through those teams. Billy Paultz, he didn't win. 87.
You want a hint?
No.
You said
no.
I want you to
either give me the answer or get out of my way.
Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell, Rockets. Who did he win with the second time? Celtics. Sam Cassell, Florida State. I'm not certain. He's confident. We'll go with Sam Cassell.
Not just Florida State. He was also San Jacinto Junior College. Give it a ding.
Wow. How did you know that? Huh?
Is that Boston ingrained?
Not Boston ingrained. I think I was looking at something the other day because of the whole stall thing.
Like you know that right off the jump.
Yeah. I just saw it.
You really?
I
love when that happens. When you've just seen something and then someone asks you a question on it, you're like, oh, by the way,
by the way,
this.
I don't know why I know this, but I looked it up and I know it.
Well, good for you. Let's go to Connor in East Meadow. Connor, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
So, Dave, the first president not born in the original 13 states was born in which state?
The first president not born in the... So now you have to know what the original 13 are.
Well, that's pretty easy.
Yeah. So it's not New York. So you don't care who the president is. You want to know what state this guy was born in.
Just the state.
I have no idea.
I think I know this one.
You know it?
I think I know this one. But don't ask me how, but I think I know this one.
Is it a Northeast state?
Well, Northeast would be pretty much the colonies, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So
it was like a South Carolina? I don't.
But is South Carolina an original? I think South Carolina is the original.
I don't know I don't know the answer. You know the answer? What do you got?
So I think it might be Abraham Lincoln.
No, but what? So Illinois?
That would be Illinois. Yeah.
Springfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
You think?
I think it's Abraham Lincoln.
That feels so obvious, though.
But I feel like I've heard that like in the past.
All right, I have no idea. Ray seems confident. Connor, we're going to go with Abraham Lincoln, Illinois.
So it's Abraham Lincoln, but Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky.
Kentucky, rather, yeah.
Oh. Well, who knew? Why did I think he was born? He's not from Springfield, Illinois?
He may have lived there.
Hodgeville, Kentucky.
Oh. All right.
Because I feel like he had lived in Illinois.
So then we get it incorrect because...
Well, he was the first president.
But that's not what he asked. Right. He asked what's the state.
Yeah, so...
And whose fault is that, Ravens? Yeah. This is why I'm hesitant.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I had no idea.
Right.
So it's not like Ray led me down a path where I was going to get it right and I was now wrong. I had no idea. So I'm not going to blame you, Ray. That was a good job. You were pretty confident with that, and you were accurate, except for little misgivings with the state. All right, Bruce in East Meadow. Bruce, you're on Stump Rothenberg. Not a great start by me.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Pretty good.
All right. So of the 40 or so players who have played for both the Spurs and the Knicks, who's the only player to have played 200 games for each of the two teams?
I don't know that I know the answer, and I don't know that even. Most games played with the Spurs and the Knicks.
Only one player, 200 games each team.
Yeah. Hmm. 200 games Spurs and Knicks. I don't think I know this either. This is a hard question. 200 games with the Spurs. 200 games. I mean, why spend time thinking about this if you don't know? I don't know. Ray, you have any idea?
Which team did he play for first, the Spurs or the Knicks?
Give me a second. I don't recall.
No, we don't need that.
That'd be a helpful hint, though.
Who's played for 200 games with the Spurs?
All right, if you really want.
No. We don't need any. We don't need anything. We don't want any help.
We or you?
I don't want any help. So it's unnecessary for you to do this.
Well, Rich chimed in.
Okay, well, it's fine.
If you have nothing, I think I have a guess.
You have a guess? I feel like everyone's doing this segment but me today. Who do you think the guess?
Well, I don't want this unless you.
No, I don't have any idea, and I'm just wasting time.
Because he said the question to me like 20 minutes ago. I've been thinking about it for that long. Malik Rose.
Oh, Malik Rose is a good one. Yeah, that feels good. Malik Rose is probably I would have never gotten that. So
I've been thinking about it for close to a half
We'll live or
hour.
die with RJ, but if you're wrong, RJ, you're not going to get punished for anything. Malik Rose.
That is correct.
Nice.
That's a good job by
Good for
you.
you, RJ. You know what you need? I'll tell you what you need. Mall tornado.
This time. Now here's the
I thought you did one already.
Yeah, that's the thing. You did a full mouth tornado.
This is a performative mouth tornado. That's what this is.
But you know what this means? The mouth tornado did not work the first
It's
time.
performative.
No, it was too full.
No, it's performative.
No, right.
No, it was not
You did
performative.
that to show the people how you can manipulate.
I think it's good for the vibes right now because you need it because you've had a real bad start. Maybe the worst start in the history of Stump Rothenberg. It was too full the first time. I didn't get the full tornado action. I jumped the gun with the tornado. Okay. Now we're fully mixed.
Now you're ready. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, a second mouth tornado is really
It's
unprecedented
unheard of.
here.
It's unheard of. Usually the first one gets the job done.
Let's go to Chris and Bethpage. Chris, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, Dave. I just thought I'd say it's pretty ironic that I called RJ this morning and told him, asked him my question. He got it right away. So I think it's an easy question. So
I cannot stand when people do this.
I'm having a good day today.
This question's so easy.
I'm having a
RJ
good
got
day.
it in 3 seconds. Here you go, Dave.
I'm having
I
a day.
hate this.
Okay. So here you go, Dave.
Yeah.
Of the 32 NFL teams, of only one team is in alphabetical order. Their nickname, not the city where they're from, but the nickname of the team.
Buffalo Bills.
There you go. Right away. Boom.
Thank you. All right. Do I redeem a little bit?
You're back.
A little bit.
A tornado.
You think the tornado buoyed me to success?
I don't want to take all the credit for it.
I'm gonna need you for this next one. It's an NHL question.
Okay.
All right. And it's someone that you love.
Okay.
Sal and Duchess.
I love
Sal, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, buongiorno, guys.
Buongiorno, Sal.
Okay, here we go. This is a group question.
Okay.
Okay, here you go. What 5 NHL teams does the name not end with an S?
Mammoth.
1.
Lightning.
2.
Wild.
3.
I'm just going to have to sit here and go through all of them.
Avalanche.
4.
Come on.
I'm thinking, Ray. Got it. Kraken.
Yes.
Did you say that already?
Kraken, no.
Oh, I said Kraken?
No, you didn't. You said Mammoth.
Oh,
you said Mammoth first.
Kraken, yeah.
Mammoth?
You good, Sal?
Okay, yeah. That sounds good. Good job, guys.
Thanks, Sal.
I love Sal.
He's the best. Buongiorno, Sal. D, Brooklyn D, you're on Stump Rothenberg.
Hey, good morning, David. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
All right. So, Dave, this question is exclusively for the NBA's Western Conference only.
Okay.
There are currently 4 players that have been on their teams for at least 10 consecutive years. I'm gonna give you 3 of them. You got Jokic with the Nuggets.
He's 10
Devin
already,
Booker with
huh?
the Suns. Yeah, Devin Booker with the Suns, and you have Steph Curry with the Warriors. Now, there's a 4th player who's been in their current team for at least 10 consecutive years. Can you name him?
Could be Draymond Green, no? Draymond Green's got to be over 10, doesn't he? You think? We think Draymond Green. If it's not right, give me more time to think about this, but we'll go right off the bat, Draymond Green.
Oh, you know what, Dave? There's a fifth. I'm sorry. Draymond is fourth. There's another guy. I'm sorry, Dave.
Okay.
There's another guy.
I feel like that's kind of got it right there. Longest tenured. What was that? That was scary. Longest tenured player. Steph, it's gotta be a good team. Oh man, I felt so good about Draymond Green. I kind of shut it down.
How long is?
Go ahead.
No. 10 years. When is
it's not on the same team as someone else, then, right? That's someone else that you've given us from this list.
No, he's not on none of the teams that you named.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got confused with Draymond Green because I saw Steph Curry.
Okay, so it's over 10, huh?
Yeah.
Steph's got to be 17 or 18, I would guess. He's been around forever.
Steph is like 18, something like that. Yeah.
So we're going back to what? 2016?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think
it's before that. I'm just prefacing it that way.
So he's been on the team
more than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. So the Western Conference teams. Let's just go through the teams. It's not the Thunder, right? Westbrook's been all over the place. Not the Rockets. It's not the Jazz. I don't know. This is going to take forever. I don't feel motivated for this. To go through every team and try to think of longevity. Not the Pelicans. Not the Grizzlies. Ray's probably good at this. Ray, have any idea who this could be?
When did Jokic come into the league?
I can't believe he's over 10 years.
Yeah, I said Jokic. I gave you Jokic.
No, I'm just trying to figure out in my mind when he came into the league.
Was Jokic in the same draft as Giannis? I think he might have been that same draft.
It's not the Clippers. Not the Lakers. Suns? No.
He gave you Booker already.
Yeah. I don't know. I truly don't.
I hate to be this guy, so give me the exact parameters of this again.
Who's been on the same team in the Western Conference for 10 years?
Yeah.
At least 10 years.
Yeah.
This guy's been over 10 years. The same team.
And this guy's over 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said Steph, you said Draymond.
Yeah, Steph, Draymond, Jokic,
Booker,
and
Jokic.
Booker.
There's one more.
That's over 10. 10 sneaks up on you quick.
I know.
I think Jaylen Brown is over 10 now.
But Jaylen Brown's over 10?
I think so. You'd think it would be a good team. Who are the best teams in the West? It's not OKC. They're all new.
How long's Naz Reid been in Minnesota?
I don't think long enough.
He was somewhere else.
Was he?
Yeah. And Dame Lillard wouldn't count because he went to Milwaukee.
Dame Lillard's not on. This guy's still actively on that same team, right?
Yeah, he doesn't play much, but he's there.
Okay.
He played last year.
I don't
The
know.
older player doesn't play much.
I don't. Minnesota. You a Minnesota guy? Doesn't play much. Hurts. I don't know. RJ, you have any idea?
We're batting around here. Does Klay Thompson qualify?
No.
No, he's not with the same team.
So it has to be same team, not.
You got to be on the team currently.
Okay.
Yes. How could Klay Thompson is like the dumbest guess ever? He's just switched teams.
Nasty.
Fine.
That was it. That was
a great guess.
That was my initial response, but then I was told no, it's Western Conference. So don't shout me down. I'm just a messenger.
I mean, same team, and I guess the guy that just switched teams. But it was a good guess. I don't know. Wish I had a list of the teams in front of me.
You got Denver, Minnesota, Oklahoma City.
Hang on. You can't just rush through them.
Denver, Minnesota, OKC, Portland.
Where's JaMychal Green? Has he been what team is he even on now? Like, he's been a guy. No? I don't know. JaMychal Green. I have no idea.
All right, so you guys made fun of Raymond, but he was the closest. Since 2014, the Dallas Mavericks have had Dwight Powell on their roster.
Well, why we didn't make fun of Raymond?
Yeah, but just because it was a Mavericks, but it's not really close. None of us were close. None of us were
we had no
Dwight
idea.
Powell.
And
none of us.
Truthfully, honestly, I don't feel a little bit upset that I didn't know that. I'm serious. Like, I feel completely comfortable that I did not have any idea.
Spent a lot of time on it.
Way too much time.
RJ, what's really probably been a very unsuccessful run here.
All right, so we're going to do I was perusing the list of most NBA championships won by a player.
RJ, if you had any sack right now, you would ask him 5 brutal
No, why
questions.
would I do that? No.
To really just
listen, it would be entertaining right
To
now.
have
It would
him
be
snap.
entertaining.
Yeah. I'm gonna snap. I feel great.
No, you would explode.
I have a new hat.
Where's your hat? Put your hat on.
It won't fit his head right.
Yeah.
Put your hat on.
John, I got this hat. It was given to me.
He stole it from Emily
I didn't
out
steal
by
it.
the kitchen.
No, I did not steal. And how dare you perpetuate that?
Oh, boy.
He bullied them into giving it to him. All right, here we go. Big Shot Bob or Rob. Robert
Alabama.
Bernie. Nice, good stuff.
Alabama.
Michael Cooper.
I don't know.
That was a true I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Michael Cooper, yeah, who had the weird shot, Lakers.
We're going to come back to it.
I don't know it.
Derek Fisher, another Laker.
Arkansas, Little Rock.
Good job.
Yeah.
Ron Harper.
Miami, Ohio.
Stephen Kerr. Let me call him Steve.
Steve Kerr was a great three-point shooter. Yeah. Or Lute Olson at Arizona. And I still don't know.
So that deep breath was from Michael Cooper, wasn't it? That day. Because you knew Steve Kerr.
I think he's whatever it is, Pac-10, Pac-12.
Pac-10 back then.
You don't think of the school in terms of a powerhouse.
I don't know.
They were even in the last 10 years, they've been like a 2 or 3 seed. Usually disappoint.
He's not Gonzaga.
No.
I don't know. I don't know even that when I hear it, I'll be like, oh, yeah, of course. I don't know.
You want to know?
No. I want to guess.
They've been like a top 3 seed.
I don't want your help.
They're not.
Your pity.
They usually fall flat.
A Washington State.
Still bigger than this school. You're on the right part of the country-ish.
You said they're a 2 or 3 seed usually.
Arizona.
No, not usually. Just they have been.
That underwhelmed.
They're bad lately.
I feel like he's in that area.
Maybe 10 years ago.
I don't know. RJ, stop doing this. I don't know. Take it off this hat.
I'm gonna tell you, son.
Yeah, as you should.
Let's really put an exclamation point on this. Just
can I get another
really
one?
lackluster?
I'll take the L on this, but I'd like to end it on a high note. I'm going to say USC.
New Mexico.
Yeah, I did not know.
So that's just
I didn't know.
All right. How about Horace Grant?
So this is confusing because there's a brother Harvey.
Who's
one's Clemson, one's Oklahoma. Clemson. Did he leave?
Clemson is correct.
Yeah.
He was giving you a suspense on that one.
Is that what that was? Let's really drag this out.
Good job.
I saw the pain in your face.
Oh,
good job.
That was very stressful. All right. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard where? Where can it be heard?
Mets-Cardinals game could be heard on 1050.
There you go. ESPN with pregame starting at 6:30. Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Knicks and the Spurs can be heard on
880.
That's right. ESPN New York with pregame starting at
7 o'clock.
That's correct as well. Tip off at
8:30.
Oh, you're really on the ball. All games can be streamed where?
ESPN New York app.
You know what?
There we go.
The Mad Libs game we just
was
played.
Not ready for that, but
you played at a very high level. Knicks calls. We've missed you. We want you. We're here for you. 800-919-3776. DNR with you right here on ESPN New York. All right, let's see what's happening on the roads. Here she is. Welcome in the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. How you doing? Hey, guys, let's see what's going on. We've got some issues. Not doing very well here on 80 westbound, moving slowly. Getting down toward exit 56 into Woodland Park. It's an accident blocking one lane. Troubles on 287 north, exit 8 in Piscataway with a collision. Stop-and-go traffic, Van Wyck north up by Liberty Avenue with an accident. Inbound GWB 45, Lincoln 40, Holland 40. Sponsored by RockAuto.com. Grinding and squealing are signs it's time for new brakes. Skip the hassle of searching for the right parts and shop RockAuto.com. Find trusted name brand parts at lower prices and have them shipped directly to your door. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN, New York.
The Knicks.
And San Antonio is alive and well in the NBA Finals.
The Spurs.
And the Spurs hand the Knicks just their third loss of the entire postseason.
The NBA Finals.
They're a great team. They're well coached. They got an iconic player, you know. It's not going to be easy.
NBA Finals Game 4 coverage begins tonight at 7 on 880 and the ESPN New York app.
Right now, new FanDuel customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel is the best place to bet all your favorite players during the NBA Finals. Play your game any way you want. How many points will Jalen Brunson get? How many blocks will Wemby have? How many threes will be made? Will the Knicks or the Spurs pull down more rebounds? And best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA. 21 plus and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
You matter, and so does your well-being. If you're facing tough moments, struggling with anxiety, depression, thoughts of suicide, or substance use, help is here anytime you need it. Call, text, or chat 988 for free confidential support. New Jersey's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here 24/7 for you or someone you love, with trained counselors who listen and care without judgment. You matter. Remember New Jersey's 988. A message from the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Programming alert. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6:30 p.m. Game 4 of the NBA Finals can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
Empower. After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he can be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. It's a fruity candy flavor explosion, and I mean explosion. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots, a zero-sugar treat that's sweet tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots, available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, soccer fan. I feel like this is a soccer-themed music for this. I think Ray he's so far ahead of the curve. I guess who's going to be out?
Of course. Raymond and RJ.
RJ and Ray, Friday. Big watch party presented by Rothenberg Pilsner. Watch the match between Team USA and Paraguay. You Paraguay or Paraguay? Paraguay. Yeah. At Zoom Schneider Beer House in Brooklyn. It starts at 9 o'clock. Enjoy Pilsner, perfection since 1872, from the first German Pilsner. Come out, see the guys, grab a cold Rothenberg, and join the energy with the ESPN New York. That's, of course, RJ and Ray, live, Zoom Schneider Beer House, Friday, brought to you by Rothenberg Pilsner.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
That's going to be fantastic. Really is.
And I think Jefferson the Savage is going to be out there as well.
I believe the Savage will be there.
Yeah, so this is going to be quite an event. You get to meet the guys, hang out with them, watch the soccer. RJ's kind of like a soccer nerd, too, like when it comes to Team
Sneaky.
USA. Yeah. Well, I was talking about Belugan before. He's like, it's not Belugan, it's Balogun. He's first name pronunciation. Like he knows all the ins and outs of Team USA soccer.
I think that he's like excited about this.
Yeah, I don't pretend to be an expert, but
You're pretty good, though.
I take an interest in it. I don't know every little thing. There's plenty of people that know a lot more than me.
Compared to most people, I'd say you're an expert.
Right. When you're there, you're going to be of the upper echelon of soccer knowledge at this event.
I mean, well, I don't know about that, but we'll see. But I'm excited about it. I think, see, the hard part is that with the Knicks going on, that is like A, B, C, and D on everyone's
but this
interest
is
level.
Friday, so this will be like a nice night off. If it was Saturday, you'd have a real problem on your hands.
Yeah, but I mean, what kind of headspace are we going to be in going into that? That's because what's about to happen here is, what will dictate the next few days of our moods and our interests.
The 2.5 to 3 hours tonight will dictate the next 3 days of your life.
Yes. That's totally accurate.
That's a lot. Right? Like, that's a lot. Do you ever think about this? Like, with the amount of time we talk sports. So, almost all of tomorrow's show, probably the entirety of tomorrow's show, probably most of Friday's show, every show on the station on Saturday will be Knicks. 2.5 hours of Knicks basketball tonight will dictate the next 8 hours of content on this show.
Microphone? Yeah. It has since we started this one.
I know, but it's a lot that we're depending on these guys to come through in this moment. And if they don't, we're going to be beside ourselves.
Right. It's not going to change how much we talk about them.
No.
It's going to change what the conversation is and how we feel about it. I mean, it's already started.
I've thought about that on plenty of NFL Sundays. We're just like, all right, what kind of week's it going to be?
And then, God forbid, there's no soap in a dispenser, and he has a nervous breakdown.
He starts screaming at you.
and yelling.
John weighed in and said clearly a message is being sent.
What, with me not listening to you?
No. With the soap.
With the soap, not putting the soap in.
Yeah.
And here's the thing that even is more distressing that you yelled at me. I said, let me bring in some soap, and I'll just put it there.
You're missing the point. You shouldn't have to bring in soap.
I shouldn't have to, but I also shouldn't get screamed at by going to the dispenser.
Right, and there's also two other sinks that have soap.
And that's what I did.
It was
After
just that
he screamed at me, I moved over to the right. I was like, oh, look at that.
It was that you couldn't wait to go to the middle sink. It's like
you couldn't wait. You were mocking him.
It's like they were handing out.
Can I be honest with you for a second?
I want to show RJ that I wasn't listening.
You zoned out. You zoned out.
I didn't hear a word he said.
Yeah.
I heard, it's like
that's
the
what
peanuts, like, wah, 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 wah,
That's
wah.
why you got yelled at.
I didn't. He could have said to me, I would like to give you all my money.
Yep.
And I didn't know what you said.
It felt like the hat was too tight on your head. Maybe it was cutting some circulation.
It's possible.
Yeah.
That's why you got yelled at. Had nothing to do with
But
the
there's
sink.
no reason for you to yell at me.
But it's like when couples are in therapy and they're talking about, well, is it? Why'd you get so mad about the salt shaker not being refilled? It's not about the salt. This is not about the sink. This is about you and I not being on the same page.
Yeah, you not listening.
Yeah.
RJ wants you to want to do this.
He was mumbling too. I don't want to have to bring this up, but you're like a short talker.
Sounds like you want to.
I was actually asking the way earlier today, why RJ's so upset about it. It wasn't like it was like the small sink, It's like we have the short urinal. This wasn't like a special shorter sink.
Yeah,
they're all the same height.
Would you? They're all the same height. Go to another sink.
You know what?
The person made a great point.
I hope the next time you're at the urinal.
Yeah.
I hope you splash all over yourself, both of you.
I stand an extreme distance
far
from
away.
the urinal. Yeah.
And you know what else he did, which was not all that generous? We went into the bathroom.
He took
same
the tall
time.
toilet.
He took the big one. Yeah. he sped up to get there.
You thought that was by accident?
I was like, man, that's something.
Wow. That's an admission.
Send a message.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're the boss, huh?
Yeah, you're living in my urinal world.
Yeah. So he made me slink down to go like a child would, and
that's right. That's right.
I don't think that was very nice either.
Yeah.
Back to the middle sink.
Then I go to the middle sink. He's screaming like it's totally calm, relaxed in there, and all of a sudden he's screaming at me.
Listen, moments before you.
I told you.
You sure?
The middle sink doesn't work. I go, oh my
you should have listened.
Okay, but even if I just ignored him, had no idea what he's to be attacked like that was a lot.
You showed us what kind of person you were moments before. You stole a hat.
I didn't steal it.
You guilted people into giving
He's
you a
not
hat.
even wearing the hat now because he knows it doesn't fit right.
It's tight on my head.
I know it's tight on your head.
I'm almost
Then it's too
positive
big.
that was decorative, and you cornered people.
I feel like I wasn't getting the appropriate blood to my brain by wearing this.
RJ, if the sneakers that are hanging on the wall actually were his size, he'd be like, "Oh, look, I got sneakers.
Those are nifty. Those
are
Nikes.
beautiful.
This is crap. This is such crap, and you know it. I was out there. Emily was wearing a hat. I said, "Ooh, that's a nice looking hat." I said, "There's another one here. Might I take it?" She said, "Yes."
But that why
but
would
she
that
was wearing
be?
the hat just to wear it for a second.
Emily
and then
wouldn't
was
let me
decorating.
get iced tea for the watch party.
So now we're getting
okay.
there we go.
So if she didn't want me to have the hat, she would have said, "You cannot take the hat."
So this is evening the
RJ,
No.
ask Emily if Dave stole the hat.
I
please.
did not steal the hat.
There's a chance there's a report being written up against you right now.
I think she actually is in a meeting with HR right now.
Well, I'll go to HR and say she told me to take the hat.
No, she didn't say take the hat.
She did.
She felt like she was for. It's like
I didn't for. You know what? I'll use
someone
RJ
says-
as my key witness.
I don't remember what I saw.
I'd like to call up RJ Santillo.
Right. It was like an armed robbery.
You know that she's like, please take the hat. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
and
like-
I even said,
If a
are you
scary,
su-
if a,
are
if
you
a
sure
scary
I can
person
take
walks
the
up
hat?
and goes, "Can
take
I have
the hat?
Yeah,
Can I
but-
have your wallet?"
Yeah, but
yeah, I guess.
Once an A-list lawyer gets up in front of that jury and talks about your motivation to get back after the iced tea incident, I mean, you have
motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck making
You're
that.
like Debo. You
Give
just
it
say,
to
"Stole her
you
chain."
hard on Twitter.
Excuse me?
He chimes in. He says, the fact that you still don't get the reason why he yelled at you shows exactly why you're a bleep.
Right.
And always the victim.
And it's from-
Typical of you. That's from Give It To You Hard.
Nice.
Does every email have a bleep?
It's
Every
not
single
an
one?
email. It's a tweet.
That was a tweet from Give It To You Hard.
Now, I won't go into his Twitter account because there's things that
Yeah.
are not
Right. I would
approved by
Yeah.
people.
Really?
Give it to
No.
you hard kind of gives you the sense
Right.
of what to expect.
Tell you what, though, you'd think that's a bot. It's not. It's a real
It's,
person.
it's a real person.
No.
And he's tweeted me
Although they do
before
have bots that do that, RJ.
that what?
Give it to you hard.
Sure. Yeah, but that's Give It To You Hard. I can't read what he's at.
It brings up some
Don't
salient.
know what I'm supposed to do with that.
Give it to you hard. Brings up some salient points.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you what his the Twitter handle is. Do you see that?
Makes sense.
Oh,
Like-
so that's not even his handle.
No, that's the,
strong.
like the name. And then it's he's at
Strong.
Yeah,
Richarding.
you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So well done.
That's Give It To You Hard.
Well done.
Yeah, he seems like a good guy.
Is this a fake? I'm getting a. Did you see this? That can't be a real character in the Toy Story.
I'm told it is.
Plugsy?
I'm told
No,
it is.
stop.
Stop
It can't
it.
be.
Stop it.
It's fake. It has to be fake. There's no way they got a. There's no way that they have Plugsy in Toy Story 5. No chance.
No?
No. No.
No, that's no way.
No, there's no way.
That's fake. That's
There's
fake.
no way.
I
There's
don't
no
know.
way.
Right. When does that come out? That movie?
And the fact that you thought that was real is, I mean, if
Why
that's
did
real,
you think it?
I thought it was
because
real.
Dave has a toy called Plugsy.
June 19th. It's out June 19th.
June 19th is Game 7.
Yeah.
Both
Maybe you could celebrate by you go watch the game and then go to a late showing of Toy Story 5.
No.
Be great.
If the Knicks win a championship, my first thought is like, I got to go to see
Where's
Toy Story.
Plugsy?
I got to go see Toy Story 5. You laugh. I think there's a Plugsy in the movie.
There's no
there's
way
not.
there's a Plugsy in the movie.
Google that, Ray, please.
Yeah. Playing the role of Plugsy will be BB Newirth.
I heard Bonnie Blue was the voice.
Yeah,
of it.
okay. There's no way you believe that. Come on.
Maybe I didn't.
There's-
Maybe it's for content.
Okay,
You
I just saw the image that accompanies
You
this.
saw it?
That there's no way.
Can
There's
you
no-
imagine, though?
All I can say is there's no way.
But how good?
There's no chance.
It would be great. It would be great if Spielberg was like, "Hey,
No.
Plugsy."
It would not be. It would not be great.
It says,
Oh, what's that smell? What's Plugsy?
you know how it says Andy on the bottom of Woody's foot?
Yeah.
Like
It'll just be some
says-
feces
oh,
on the bottom
it
of
says
it.
Oh no! What's that smell? Oh, that's Plugsy.
That's
Don't worry
why
about it.
he's always a mess. And then he'll scream at people in the bathroom. There's no soap in there. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Nick's calls on the other side. I promise. I think DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Sure, keeping things casual has its time and place, but sometimes simply playing to have fun isn't enough. So when you're looking for a way to up the ante, try these 5 simple words. Play you for an Ultra? That always seems to do the trick. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Progressive presents ways to save money that aren't bundling your home and auto insurance with Progressive.
Thanks again for taking me to the game, man. I can't wait to get in there. By the way, what's in the bag?
Oh, I bring my own hot dog and peanuts. Saves a ton.
Savvy. And what about the beach chairs?
Why buy seats when you can save big and bring your own?
We can't get in without tickets.
Tickets? What do you think the portable TV is for?
Don't save money pretending to go to the game. You could save hundreds by switching to Progressive. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Professional Power Plays, brought to you by Propane.
Okay, team, America's energy security is on thin ice. Overburdened electric grid, rising costs, severe weather. You could stick with the grid and ride it out, do nothing and hope the problems go away, or here's your power play. Propane. Affordable, abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy even when the grid isn't. Advantage Propane.
Learn more at propane.com/powerplay.
Programming alert. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6:30 p.m. Game 4 of the NBA Finals can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
FanDuel customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel's the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the finals. Play your game any way you want to, and best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel's the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the finals. Play your game any way you want to, and best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, official partner of the NBA, 21 plus, physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued and non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. We promised the calls. Rick's not here. This is the perfect time to get to you guys. 800-919-3776. We do have sound to get to, and we are under 12 hours before tip-off tonight. There's something about a big game that just, it hits differently, right? Like, this is what we wait for, and now we're here. Peter Wantaw. Peter, good morning. You're on ESPN New York. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. So we got to get back on track as Knicks fans. We were winning. We were kicking butt. We got punched in the face. It's time to get back to action.
You feel confident tonight, Peter? You feel good?
If we get back to our game, orchestrate through Cat, and we can't run with the second youngest team in NBA Finals history. We got to play ball movement, team ball, and play tough. New York's got to get back on track. We can do it tonight. They got to play their game. They got to remember what won them 15 in a row.
Why can't we run?
Why can't we win this game?
Yeah, 13 in a row.
Yeah, why can't we run though? We were having a ton of success running. I mean, we really want to get set up in the half court.
No, I don't want to let them set up their defense and grind you down the way they play. Let's get at and go.
Yeah,
get to the basket, run Wemby as much as you can.
Hopefully, Game 3 was a confluence of a bunch of different things that led to a poor start. Some stuff you haven't seen, right? You hadn't seen them look the way they looked to start that game. I mean, they're just like passes to nobody. The defense didn't look connected. That's not what you've seen over the 13 games. It's just, I think that's bound to happen. It wasn't going to be perfect. It wasn't going to be 15 straight. It wasn't. Not against this team.
We thought it could be.
It could have been. And you felt like after the way Game 2 ended, okay, maybe this is just the team of destiny. And now, playing against a team that's this young, trying to go into Madison Square Garden and win it's a series. That's the series, Game 3.
If you win Game 3, it's over.
It's over.
Yes. And
right?
now it's not.
And now it's not. And now it is absolutely in question.
So now you're on the edge of your seat all day, and you're going to be stressed out. Like if the Knicks had won on Monday, you would watch this game. I mean, you'd probably still be crazy because you see a championship at the end, but you'd be relaxed. Now you're going to be crazy tonight.
Yeah, it's a whole different ballgame. I mean, you win Game 3 and lose Game 4. It's like, okay. Right, that's fine. I still have,
you assume you're not going to lose 4 games in a row.
I have 3 games left to win 1 game.
Right.
But now, going back to, the thought of going back to San Antonio, tied at 2.
You can't.
It's a scary proposition.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Knicks go back, tied 2-2. I don't think they win the series. I don't.
I'm not there yet.
Okay, and that's fine. I hope you're right.
Right, but I think it also depends on what the game looks like tonight.
Yes.
No, you guess it absolutely does.
I mean, if you lose a last-second shot and you're 2-2 and they have home court, I don't love your chances.
I'm telling you right now, and you can tell me I'm wrong if you want. If Game 2 doesn't look like the way Game 2 looked, where it's Wemby makes a huge mistake, and then they miss the final shot as opposed to, the Knicks just take care of business and look like, hey, the Knicks are probably the better team here. I don't think you get the same kind of belief going into Game 3 from the Spurs that you did after what happened in Game 2.
So you think even though they lost, that loss gave them some momentum?
Yep, absolutely.
And they brought it into Game 1, into Game 3, and then they lost it, and then they found it again, and then again.
Correct. The mental part of this thing, man, trying to like navigate your way through this thing is look what's going on in Vegas right now, in Carolina. I mean, you got two really good teams. It felt like in the first 3 games, Vegas was the better team, and it was only 2-1. And now we're sitting here, it's 2-2. Vegas had to feel like, hey, we could be up 3-0.
They should have been up 3-0,
and now they're in one.
Now it's 2-2, and now Carolina has home ice back.
It's whatever team can,
and it changes like that.
I know, but find a way to just to deal with the momentum swing.
And even last night, Hurricanes up 2-0 early.
Yep.
Up 3-1, then it's 3-3, then they score that late goal. It's just like it changes like that. And that's why the Knicks had a chance to bury them. And they didn't. And that worries me. And maybe they'll answer the bell tonight. Hopefully they will. But you have, maybe it's just me. There's some doubt there now.
Right, there's some doubt there, but I have to, again, Cat's been too good.
He's been great
during this run. They think that's going to continue.
It's me. It's like, is it you or it's me? It's me. They have done nothing to not earn all of the belief in them. The way I am as a sports fan, knowing how hard I take the losses when my teams lose, that worries me and gets me nervous.
Yeah, well, you're also talking about a team that hasn't been in this spot since 1999.
And this
hasn't sealed the deal since 1973.
There's been no success.
Why should you believe?
There's been no real success over a long period of time. They've never closed the deal.
I'm sure I'll feel the same way about the Jets if they ever get to this point. I'm not going to believe it.
You just don't believe it until you see it. Yes, I think so.
Good things don't normally happen. And right now we're in the midst of it, and that's why the 13-game winning streak was incredible. And it just felt like, okay, now's going to be the time where it's just like you can't explain what's happening. It just happens because of all the pain and suffering that you went through, that this is your moment.
I just want it over. I just want it to end. I want to win tonight. I want to win Saturday. I want to be done. I want to celebrate.
No, I just want a championship. I don't matter how many games it takes. I just want it to be
If this somehow goes 7, I will be a disaster. A disaster.
As long as you win.
I can endure anything if it leads to a win. But along the way, there's different levels of this.
Now, we're not even close to this yet. We're only going into Game 4, and they're favorites in the game tonight, right?
The Knicks are 1.5-point favorites tonight,
and the dog has won all 3 of these games.
Yes,
yeah. This would line up as the soul-crushing losses of all soul-crushing losses.
Yeah.
Like worse than us in 2015 with the Mets.
Not even close.
Worse than the Yankees felt with the Dodgers.
Did you ever think to yourself, the Mets have this? Truly. Like, they never led it in the World Series.
No, but they had a similar kind of run to the World Series.
But then in the World Series, It's not like they took a 2-0. If they came home for Game 3 up 2-0 on the Royals, then maybe. Because that's what this was. You came home up 2-0.
Right.
No, you've never had anything like this.
Yeah, see, my concern...
You've never been this close.
No, my concern is, and you've heard this from, it's so many different people, right? It's when you play in a 7-game series, and the reason why you play a 7-game series is because at the end of the day, you'd like the champion to be the most deserving team, right? So as you play 7 games, it usually the best, especially in the NBA, the better team will come out on top. As opposed to, hey, it's a 3-game series, a 5-game series, crazy stuff can happen. My concern is that the longer this thing goes,
the better San Antonio is.
The better San Antonio looks.
You got to win tonight.
And then you're like, oh, what happened in games 1 and 2 were just maybe some of the
getting the youth out of their
getting
system.
themselves back to where they needed to be after a huge win against OKC. And maybe that's what maybe that's what ends up biting them in the ass is that they weren't able to get through that for the first 2 games.
Enough. And then they ride it over the finish line. All right, I didn't realize that we're this late. Let's take a break. We'll come back, 800-919-3776. We got one more hour to play with. Over to Bart Carlin, into K, then DHR, and then, of course, Game 4 right here on ESPN New York.
This is your home for the Eastern Conference champion New York Knicks and the NBA Finals. WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
FanDuel customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel's the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the finals. Play your game any way you want to, and best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel's the best place to bet all of your favorite players during the finals. Play your game any way you want to, and best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, official partner of the NBA, 21+, physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Big events are bringing more riders across the region. So if you're taking New Jersey Transit for everyday trips, plan ahead. Check schedules, allow extra time, and consider traveling outside of peak hours when you can. New Jersey Transit is running additional service to help keep everyone moving. But a little planning goes a long way. Stay aware, be courteous, and ride smart. New Jersey Transit, keeping your day on track. Plan your trip at njtransit.com. Listen up. Fanatics Fest returns to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th for 4 days of nonstop action right in the middle of the biggest sports weekend of the summer. See more than 500 athletes and celebrities, including Aaron Judge, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson, Jay-Z, Travis Scott, and hundreds more. All at the world's #1 sports fan festival. Tickets are on sale now. Grab yours before they're gone at fanaticsfest.com.
Now at Lowe's, faster quotes start at the Lowe's Pro Desk. Got a material list handwritten on a sticky note or saved as a photo? Perfect. Bring it to us and get a quote in minutes. And if you don't see what you need on the shelf, we'll help you get it. You can access thousands of products beyond what's available in-store or on Lowe's.com, right from the Lowe's Pro Desk. Build quotes faster and source the materials you need to keep your jobs moving. Just like that, at Lowe's.
So Ryan and I came to the decision to get life insurance when I was pregnant with our first son. He really wanted us to be taken care of if something happened to him. He provided for our family in life and also after his death. I think that would make him proud. Ethos makes it fast and easy to get life insurance. Apply in minutes and get same-day coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
This is the biggest game at Madison Square Garden since the Rangers Game 7 of 1994.
Now the pressure switches back to the Knicks.
This is what we talk about ad nauseum. What would you do if? Would you give up this? This is it. Tonight is that game.
If you go back to San Antonio 2-2, it's going to be a different animal.
If they win this game tonight, you'd be hard-pressed to think they don't win the series.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
And here we are. This is what we've waited for. Up 2-1, NBA Finals, Game 4 at the Garden is tonight. And tonight will be less chaotic. It will not be as crazy. You don't have to get online starting at 4 o'clock. You don't have to have papers to show you're allowed in this specific area. It's going to be more of a normal atmosphere at the Garden. Just as important, maybe more important, but a normal atmosphere. Knicks, Spurs, win 2 more if you're the Knicks, NBA champions.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And this is, we sit here for the last 3 hours just talking about, all the different things and what happened in Game 1, 2, what happened in Game 3. As a player going into a series like this, knowing what's at stake, the Knicks having shown you the ability to take each game as an individual challenge, right? Well, however you want to preface it, but it's like, okay, we get done with this series, it's off to the next series. You win the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not this big giant celebration. There's not like this, like, hey, we did it. We're in the NBA Finals. The entire time, it's been like this business-like focused approach that lasted a month and a half. That's which is crazy to even talk about. He didn't lose a game in
right. 45 days or whatever it was?
Right. So at some point, something like this was going to happen. You're playing a great team. It wasn't going to be perfect. Landry wasn't going to be as hot as he was in the Eastern Conference.
All right, so now you've met your moment of you have to be resilient, and tonight is the answer to that moment of you need to come out and play a really good game tonight.
Yeah, right. And I think they've shown us enough to believe that you're going to get a much better effort in Game 4 than you saw in Game 3.
Totally agree with you.
Now, that might not be – listen, that still could not be enough.
If the Spurs,
I don't know.
If the Spurs played their best and the Knicks played their best, who wins? I don't know.
Yeah, right. So, but that's the beauty of the NBA Finals. Knicks are at home, right? The Knicks have to be as desperate as San Antonio was in Game 3 because that's ultimately their season.
You need to win this game tonight if you're the Knicks.
I got to believe that the sense of urgency inside that locker room for the New York Knicks has to be at an all-time high.
So how many times did you have that? You had it Game 4 against Atlanta.
Yep.
Answer the bell. That's it. And now tonight. This is the second time this postseason. You're like, all right, you know what? We're kind of at a crossroads a little bit. Let's see how they respond. Well, they responded in that Game 4, 1-4, 5-6, 1-4, 1-4, right. And 1-2.
See, that's the thing, though. I think that when you usually hear people talk about how that final, like that closeout game is always the hardest game, yeah, that's usually the case unless you're just that much better than the team that you're playing against. So even with the heightened sense of urgency, it doesn't matter because we're still better than you are. We're more talented than you are. Or you play a team that doesn't really have that kind of pushback and you don't get a sense of urgency because they just resigned to the fact that we're not that good.
Right, and they quit. And you're not going to get that with the Spurs.
No.
Spurs are not going to quit. You're going to have to beat them.
And I'm hoping that's what Game 3 was that it's just like you have one of the best teams in the NBA at their best because of how desperate they're going to be. And you just couldn't get yourself to that level.
They're going to be equally desperate tonight. You're going to have to match their desperation
right,
tonight.
But I think it's easier to get to that point after what happened in Game 3 is what I'm saying.
If you're the Knicks.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you're riding this magic carpet ride 13 straight. You haven't really had any adversity at all. You win Game 1 and 2. Like crazy. Like even the way, like as much confidence as you would build, as you could get from a loss, I think San Antonio did with how that whole thing ended. On the other side of that, like the Knicks are already, playing at a level with this confidence that no one could ever even imagine. And then you have Game 2 and the way the Game 2 ended. It's like, okay, hopefully we get to overtime, right? We miss that shot. Mm-hmm. They get the rebound. Hopefully.
Right, you would have signed for overtime, and you wouldn't have liked your chances in overtime because they were on, a 14-0 run at that point?
And then out of nowhere, right, Wemby throws the ball in Castle's back. You get the ball. He fouls you, and then Wemby has an 18-footer that he thinks is the best shot in that situation, misses, and it's like, whew. I mean, like, how could you not? Like, how could you not just believe? Like, I don't care. As focused as you've been, like, this is like
it's like divine intervention,
right? And now all of a sudden you get punched in the face in the start game 3 because hey, guess what? San Antonio's not going to do what the Sixers did or what Cleveland did. Like they think
they still believe they're better than you.
Yes, they still think it, and they showed you that. And then to your credit, you bounced back in the second quarter, and then it's like, okay, no, we took their best shot. I mean, maybe there was a little overconfidence that crept in.
Oh God. Maybe.
I mean, that naturally happens.
I don't know. Maybe there was. Well, if there was, it can't be there tonight. You're up by 10 at halftime. It can't be like.
And I guess that's my point.
Yes.
And that's why my expectation is that you're going to see a different team to start the first quarter.
I totally agree with you. You have to be the desperate team tonight. Because if you somehow lose this game tonight, you're now behind the 8 ball. You're now the underdog in the series.
You've now lost everything you gained in San Antonio.
It's all gone.
It's gone. Now they have home court.
Right. They can steal it back
now
tonight.
You can't let them. Now you have to go on the road and win at least one to win the championship.
Oh,
after already winning
so
2,
deflating.
Yeah. I mean, that's, again, could they bounce back from it? Absolutely. But still, why would you put yourself in that spot?
You can't. Josh Hart, mindset going into the game tonight.
0-0. No matter if we won or lost yesterday, today we would have came in, did film, got better, learned from what we could do, do this damn circus of a media, and then, get shots up and then go to sleep. So for us, nothing changes. I think we're all frustrated with how we played. Specifically me as a leader in terms of energy, physicality, those kind of things. I didn't do that to the best of my ability, and you learn from it. So whether we won yesterday or lost yesterday, it would have been the same mentality.
A couple things there. Firstly, this media. It doesn't sound like he loves doing all the media. I thought he played a great game in Game 3.
He did exactly what you needed him to do when they decided that they were going to change.
He knocked down his shots.
I think a lot of people thought in Game 1 this is what you would see from them defensively. Is that Wemby would be on Josh, they dare him to shoot, and then he kind of just roam around the paint.
That's what I would do.
And they chose to do it in Game 3, and he hit his shots. The problem is that Cat didn't take advantage of his matchup. Right, as good as Cat was against Wemby in Games 1 and 2, where it's like, I mean, this guy can't. The unanimous defensive player of the year cannot stop me. Okay, well, just in my mind, I would think now that if he can't stop you,
right. Now they put De'Aaron Fox on me. I should dominate him.
No one else. Like, there shouldn't be anyone in the series that can stop him.
No, I don't know that anybody can. But when he gets complacent and doesn't demand the ball, they don't feed him the ball, how's he supposed to score without the basketball?
That's the thing, too, that's weird, though, man. He's the one when you get, like, the mic'd up in the thing, and he's talking about how, fellas, I expected some rust. The offense isn't there. Let's just keep playing this great defense because the offense will catch up. Like, he's been vocal. Like, why not? Like,
he's been emotional.
Right,
he's been a leader.
I'm not sure why. Boys, you saw what I did to Wemby.
Yeah.
Just give me
the ball.
Give me the ball.
I'll dominate his.
I mean, what are we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
So I got an email that has niceness and nastiness in it.
Okay, both. This is better than just nastiness.
Hey, Dave, huge fan of the show. Does this make sense to you? I want the Knicks to win for RJ and Ray, and also a couple of my friends. I want the Knicks to lose because Rick has everything already in his life, and I like watching you suffer. Sorry, I'm a nozzle.
He likes watching you suffer?
He likes watching me suffer. You already have too much, so you don't need a title. But for the two of them, he hopes the Knicks win.
I guess that's nice.
I hope the Knicks win for the two of them, too.
Yeah, for everybody.
It feels weird to accept that. Like, I want it to be for all of us.
If it means that they win for you and then
I don't care
am a
who takes the
passenger
most
to enjoy
joy
the
out
win,
of it.
Yeah. I don't care.
But it's kind of like backhanded, It's like,
well, he enjoys my suffering. He thinks Rick has already too much success in his life, doesn't need more. And for you and RJ, what do you mean you get that? What do you mean?
Ray, I'll take a hand any way I can get it. Backhanded, forehanded, double-handed.
What are you, Harvey?
Any kind of handed you want.
What do you mean you get that?
No, because
that he
Rick has
wants to enjoy my suffering.
Hot oil-handed.
Rick has had enough success in his life. Rick, I want you to have more success. I want everybody to have
but
more
he doesn't,
success.
is the point, right? I know you do. You think I'm enough. This jackwagon doesn't want me to have success.
Yeah, but he wants me to suffer.
Yeah, because...
Well, you have that effect on people.
Why?
Yeah, he does. Well said, Ray.
So watch me suffer.
I don't want you to suffer.
People don't like you.
But
you think the majority of people don't like me?
No, I wouldn't say the majority. I would say
not the majority.
A large contingent.
RJ has something to say.
There's a vocal minority. There's a vocal minority that feels a certain way.
I was actually going to stick up for you. I think if I put up a poll that do you like Dave?
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't be like 90-10.
It'd be more balanced.
73-27.
I was going to say 70-30. Would you take that?
Yeah. What, like, if you put up, do you like Rick? What do you think the voting would be?
Yeah, I'm going to put both up right now.
So you're
And here we go.
You know what he's doing, though?
What?
Okay.
You talk about the propensity to hurt feelings.
But he's allowed to hurt our feelings.
And he ran right to this. I'm going to do both right now.
This fake nice guy, okay? This Eddie Haskell, leave it to Beaver.
Wow.
I'm the nicest guy at the station.
He's a nice guy.
No, his piece de resistance.
There is a dark side to him.
The greatest thing that he's ever done in the history of the station, and he's not allowed to do it anymore, is what?
Host sadness.
Correct. Yeah. And now this is what this is a mini host sadness is what this is.
It is. But the problem is, or the benefit is, both of us are going to be like, whatever.
Yes,
right.
yes. You both are not going to be offended by the outcome. Certain
host
other
sadness
people
was banned.
Was banned.
People would not be able to handle this.
His baby was taken from him.
Yes.
And raised by someone else.
You know, I try. Well, two things. One, I know the two of you can handle it.
And grew up to be Dinklage.
So that's a compliment to the two of you.
What?
Nothing.
Two, I tried to bring that back this year.
Yeah, you can't.
Host sadness?
I could because it got shot down in like 2023. I was like, you know what? It's been some time. Maybe whomever we offended.
Maybe cooler heads have prevailed.
Has gotten over it.
This is a fun thing.
No. If it was a clay,
was it met with the no?
Oh, if it was a clay pigeon, it didn't even get past like the tree line. It was just
really pull
gone.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a pull. Like it was like we threw a grenade at it to
go kill some quail.
By the way, I'm 2 for the good.
You're already 2 for the good?
Yeah, one of them's me though. I voted for myself.
You can't vote for yourself.
Well, I did.
No, because we know
said,
you.
Do you like Rothenberg ESPN?
No,
I said yes
because we know you like you.
Ray, you going to vote for me?
Of course I am. I told you.
So that's 3. RJ will vote for me. You probably will vote against me. So you'll counteract my vote.
I'm not
you're
voting
vote against me.
I'm not voting. We're supposed to just sit back and let the people vote.
Well, do you like Rick? No.
Did you really put no?
Yeah.
You're a bad guy.
Why am I bad?
Because you're not a good person.
How am I not a good?
Because you're not a good person.
No.
People need to understand that you are a not nice guy.
Well,
you lead with selfishness. Is what you lead.
Nice guy or not?
And
I got 100. I got 100% likability. You got 50.
And you stole poor Emily's children's Knicks hats.
She could have said, "Don't take it."
No, she couldn't. She felt that you were bullied. You bullied her.
No,
is what you did.
No.
Yeah.
This is my hat.
Are you going to start taking the balloons that are the decorations?
I was thinking about it.
Of course you were.
Yeah.
Look what I did, honey. I decorated the house in all Knicks stuff.
There was some extra balloons around the office, and look who brought them home. This guy. That's right.
It's sad, really.
What's that?
You.
I see opportunity.
This behavior.
And I jump at it.
This behavior's sad.
What's that?
This whole thing. Stealing, all of it.
It's not stealing.
Voting for
I
yourself.
asked.
RJ, he's not allowed to vote for himself.
Why not? I'm on Twitter. This was posed. I like me. I like me.
Some would say too much.
I'm good enough. I'm smart enough.
And I think some would say you like yourself too much.
You know what? Like John Candy and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I love that movie, yeah.
I like me.
Of course you do.
Okay? And I voted for me.
Because you're Dave. I'm Dave.
Oh, you're running away. You're doing well.
No, that's okay. It's fine. You just keep voting for yourself.
You can only vote one time.
Luckily.
I'm out, unfortunately.
Well, that was the other reason why we couldn't have host sadness, because people were buying bots.
Yeah. Remember Don won by like 11,000 votes?
Yes, because it was like 30 minutes, he had like 6,000 votes.
Don was buying bots.
Somebody for Don was buying bots.
Yes.
I believe that.
I don't know that Don would know how to buy a bot.
No.
But I think someone.
I don't know if his wife would give him the money to buy a bot.
Right.
He does control the finances.
He'd have to get that
He
cleared.
gets a stipend. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
He's like Julia Roberts, really, in that relationship.
Kept?
Well, like Nancy gives him the money. They're like, hey, this is how much money I'm going to let you spend.
Yeah, but she was a prostitute.
Well.
So is that what you're saying?
Once a year, maybe Don's the prostitute.
Don is
every anniversary.
A gigolo?
Gets called on once a year. Bring him in.
Interestingly enough, the movie American Gigolo.
Yeah, not about a gigolo.
But let's who the star of that is. Richard Gere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Like that's his creative performances are in that genre of movie.
Right.
Yeah.
You familiar with the work of David Blow?
Let's go to Edgar in Bloomingdale.
Poor
Edgar,
gerbil.
good morning. You're on ESPN New York.
What's up, boys? You know, yeah, life is dependent on this Knicks game. They got to win tonight. Then I go to the watch party. If they lose, the watch party got to be glorious. They got to win tonight.
They got to win tonight.
They got to win tonight.
Agreed.
They're going to win tonight. How about that? I'm with Ray. Let's get bullish. There's not going to be 13 turnovers. Cat and Bridges are going to wake up. The refs are going to call the game different. Dave, you said it before. The juju and the aura are going to be different. You don't have to show up 2 hours early and everything's blocked off. Knicks going to win tonight. Let's get it, boys.
I hope, man. I like your confidence, and I hope everything you say comes to fruition. Yep.
And my wife said if the Knicks win, we get a dog.
If the Knicks win the whole thing, you get a dog?
And Nick, we name him Brunson. Yeah, she's got it all mapped up. She got a little Brunson dog shirt.
I love that. That's awesome. And so you really want a dog, and she's kind of hesitant on the dog. So if the Knicks win, she'll say, we get the dog.
It's the other way. She wanted the dog, and I'm like, all right, babe. And this was during the Hawks game, 2. All right, if they win it all, we get the dog. And here we are.
But you would be happy to get a dog for a championship.
Of course you would.
Oh, man. A little Brunson? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. It'd be beautiful.
Oh.
Can I give you a word of advice?
Win, get a little doggy.
Can I give you a word of advice? Do not.
Of course, I've heard your dog
Do
stories.
not get two dogs from the same litter.
Yeah,
whatever you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Rick, could I ask you a quick question before I hang up?
Yes,
Rick.
of course. Please, take as long as you like.
Is the net regulation at the beach bash, or it's a little soccer net?
No, I'm not going to get a little soccer. It's regulation.
It's regulation. Will you be wearing goalie gloves?
Yeah, I'm going to do goalie gloves.
Yeah. Will you be wearing a long sleeve goalie shirt?
No.
Yes, Colombian. I got bringing a couple of ringers, baby. I got Colombian.
Oh, you're coming to the beach bash, Edgar?
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I can't.
What kind of dog are you gonna get?
I just hung up.
Sorry,
that's okay.
Did he say what kind of dog he was gonna get?
No, he said a little dog.
A little dog
is what he said, which is, I think, the way to go.
If we win, I like to get a little doggy too.
You know, it took me a second.
Really?
It took me a second. But
so here's what you should think. In your mind, it should always be, if I can't wrap my arms around it, not okay.
But yeah, play it on the safe side.
Right?
Yes.
I don't really. No.
Don't. I let it.
Hit the buzzer. Do something. Get out of board. Right?
I let it breathe for a second. I was like, what does he mean by yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a delinquent.
There's that little side of me that, you know, you can see it when I stare at him. I don't say anything. I just stare at him, and it's just really. There's that little side of me that just wants to do that. But yeah, listen. Well done by you. Well done. That's all I can
But
say.
don't feed into what he does.
It's going to grow whether you feed into it or
Don't
not.
say that!
See, this is your fault. This is your fault.
Can't say stuff like that.
Now I can't help myself. I just lead him down
the
this
guy's
path.
in a perpetual penthouse forum, okay? If you say anything like that, he's going to run down that pathway.
It's a great way to go through life, honestly. At least he's happy. What can you say?
I don't know. RJ,
I want you guys to be happy.
RJ?
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, good for now.
RJ, you have any interest?
This will all end one day, and we'll look back finally on this time of our lives.
I think so too, right?
Who wouldn't?
I got to get through 6 years, and that's it. Then I can be done.
That's not acceptable.
Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not.
You're
going
to miss me in 6 years.
I don't like you trying to count down like that.
Trying to get through 6 months.
I don't like it.
It's part of his plan. You're allowed to have a plan.
Yeah. You're allowed to have a plan, but you sound like you can't get away fast enough.
No, they didn't say 6 weeks, right?
Right.
6 years is a long time.
But it's like the same vibe as when you count down the 3 days until vacation.
Oh, come on.
He does sound 3 days.
3 days until vacation. I'm like, 3 days till vacation. This is like 6 years, and that'll be that.
Yeah, because it's so far out.
Wouldn't get too sad yet. 6 years. We haven't been together solo for 6 years.
Yeah, and then Sherry probably leaves you, and then you find a younger girlfriend.
Right, 20-something.
Sorry.
You're right back with us.
I'm filled with regrets.
That you said that yesterday?
Yes.
That was not.
Yes.
What a way to end the show.
What was the quote that you said?
Something along the lines of, she's not going to die, she's just going to leave you.
Right.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, that was not cool on my part.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
It was not cool on my part.
Because guess what, Dave? You're not enough.
It might be
That's
true.
what Ray wanted to say without saying it.
It might be true. RJ?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good. That's why you don't have a bracelet.
Yet. I didn't know about the bracelet until the 7 o'clock hour.
I've had it for like a week now too.
He's gonna come in next week with just bracelets all up his arm.
Yeah.
I bought myself a 10-pack.
Well, they do have a 10-pack.
I know, I saw that.
And it's fiscally responsible to buy
the 10-pack.
The 10-pack, yeah.
Well, forget fiscally responsible. It'd be nice that you could pass them out to 9 other people.
I know 9 people.
Yeah.
Give you.
I know 9 people.
Yeah. Ray, I can't give you one now. You already have one.
Yes.
You know, it would be a nice gesture
Mm.
if they do allow you at Giants camp. If you bring you bring the bracelets for the guys.
I would.
You say, Jackson, you're enough. John, you're enough.
Oh, then you see it out there on Sundays.
Oh my God.
Oh, that'd be like porn. Could you imagine that?
Oh.
No,
like Beckham scores a touchdown.
See, he's going to alter the bracelets. They're not going to say enough. They're going to say 65.
Well, no, it'd be on there. It would say enough, and then it would say 65 OS somewhere.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Some kind of cute message inside. Like love Dave.
Yeah,
something like that.
I love you so much.
Now, if the Giants wore those bracelets, that would be something.
If one of them if only one of them wore the bracelet, you'd have to clean up his TV room. It'd be like
that's right.
It'd be like Vesuvius. Like the people of Pompeii would be like, "Oh, this is way worse."
People would be entombed in it.
Yeah, this is way.
They'd find them hundreds of years later.
Where'd the dogs go?
Was there a man that once lived here? I think there might have been. RJ, how you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good.
Please save us.
Are you ready?
I am.
Let's go.
Now.
Walk-up three-pointer. He got it. See ya. Put it in the box.
The you missed.
Oh, wild hockey game last night, huh? I've seen the highlights again. Rick, you were right. They played the kid. They played Bussy. Worked out. Jordan Staal's.
Well, Anderson he didn't even back up.
He
got hit in the head.
Right. Jordan Staal scored the game winner. Wild.
It's a nice goal.
Wild goal.
He scored 2 goals last night.
As the Canes even up the Cup final. It's been a good one. I'll even a 2 after a 5-3 win in Game 4.
I have a real hard time because I love Torts, but I also have so much respect for Brind'Amour.
Ugh, I can't stand Carolina.
I know you can't stand Carolina, but you like Rod Brind'Amour.
I actually personally like Brind'Amour.
That's what I mean.
Like I got to know him a little bit. The wild thing about Brind'Amour, he played when I covered the team.
Right.
They would play.
I hate
and he'd work out.
He would be on the ice for 26 minutes.
He's a specimen.
And you'd go to interview them. Where's Brind'Amour?
Bike.
He's on the bike.
Yeah.
He'll be done in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He is a specimen.
Still.
I despise those Carolina teams with everything. With everything in me.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's finally there. He's on the big stage. And
what do you have in you? Plugsy?
The Yankees. They beat the Guardians 3-2.
I want so badly for Plugsy to be in the movie. So bad.
It's like
These
the
are
first...
the alternate ending one.
Yeah, you won't find that in movie theaters. Jazz Chisholm hit a big home run.
What a follow-up.
Yeah, could have been any other player.
It had to be
hit a big home run in the A's. Spencer Jones hit his first big league homer. Yankees won their third in a row. Jazz's homer came with Aaron Judge's bat. That's his third in his last 6 games. Garrett Cole gave up 2 runs, 4 strikeouts, and 5. Yankee bullpen, really good. 5 scoreless innings. Fernando Cruz retired the last 5 batters for his 3rd career save versus this season. The Cardinals shut out the Mets 7-0. Not much went right here for the Mets, unfortunately. Freddie Peralta. I'm curious how you guys evaluate where you're at with
He's
Freddie
not
Peralta.
great.
Trade him.
Yeah, he's not great. The thing is, you're not going to get the same value
You
back.
give up Williams and Sproat.
Right. You'll never get that return, but you're not going to sign him.
No.
You see, Grasso was tweeting what he's looking for.
Yeah.
What's like an 8-year, insane amount of money deal? Yeah, he's not an ace pitcher.
You might have said that, well, not an ace, but you would have said a number 1 somewhere heading into this year. He'll probably still get paid like 1.
If he was on the Yankee staff, he'd be what? They're 4?
4.
Yeah.
Mets shut out for the 7th time this year. That is 1 shy of their entire total from last season. He did have Francisco Alvarez back last night from that knee injury. Went 1 for 3. Other injury updates tell you about Francisco Lindor, expected to participate in full baseball activities at some point this week. Jorge Polanco's MRI revealed only inflammation, although it sounds like he's going to be exclusively a DH when he does come back. Kodai Senga had a setback in his rehab from his back injury. The hope is that he will pick that back up again later this week.
Is that really the hope, though?
I mean, from the Mets, maybe not from you.
Yeah, great.
We haven't talked at all really about this, but this is a red hot topic. Brendan Sorsby. So he's a quarterback for Texas Tech, and got suspended a couple of games, and then there's an injunction, and other teams in the conference, like Georgia said, they won't play Texas Tech if they allow Sorsby to play.
It's ridiculous. And I see people out there like defending him. Like it's not like he bet against his own team. But you can't bet on these games.
Didn't he bet like thousands of
dollars?
And listen, those Indiana teams weren't these Indiana teams, but there was evidence, correct me if I'm wrong, allegedly that there were times he was not always on the winning side. He was playing he had money all over the place.
You can't bet on your team and expect not to be punished to the maximum. But somehow they're gonna let him play.
I think his lawyer used mental health as part of it.
Okay. You have now crossed a real dangerous.
And I know it's a popular take to say, oh well, NFL teams are happy that he'll stay in college and that they don't have to deal with it this year, because if he did come out in the supplemental draft, how are you dealing with it? Tell you what, he goes back and he's a choir boy, and he's suspended for a couple of games, and then he comes back and lights it up. Then what? Then what happens?
And wouldn't you be nervous to use a first or second round pick on the kid that's
scared to death,
gotten in so much trouble?
Scared to death.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think we all recognize what the biggest downfall to all of this will be. Like, it's great now because of all the money and everything else, but it's once there's the thought that players participating in games are betting on the games and are affecting the integrity of the sport. That's when the whole thing.
It's a terrible look.
Yep. Bengals restructured some money on Joe Burrow's deal. They freed about $10 million in cap space. Calais Campbell still playing, 39 years old for the Ravens. Says this upcoming year, which is his 19th, likely going to be his final.
Unbelievable.
Year. That is
to be in the NFL for 19
What
years.
a career that guy's had.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
A good player too.
Yeah, absolutely. Braden Montgomery of the White Sox at a 2-run
doesn't
walk.
that have to go without saying? If you've been in the league for 19 years,
no. I think Mercedes Lewis just feels like he's just a guy.
How
been
dare
around
you?
forever.
How dare you?
You know that's true.
You drive a Mercedes.
There it is. That's why he loves Mercedes.
White Sox, Braden Montgomery, 2-run walk-off homer in his baseball MLB debut. White Sox beat the Braves. Braves lose Ronald Acuna Jr. in that game with left hamstring tightness.
He gets hurt a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
Once you start having low body injuries, man.
Yeah.
Live Golf will not guarantee that the final four events of this season coming up 2026, the ending will be played. And Serena Williams started a comeback. Doubles win at the HSBC. So congrats to her.
That's nice.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Well done. All right, we break. We come back. We get you ready for this massive Knicks game. 800-919-3776. DNR with you, ESPN New York. Here she is one final time, the great Debbie Duhame.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Rick. Enjoy the game tonight. Go Knicks! Hey, if you're heading out to Madison Square Garden later, allow a lot of extra travel time. Expect heavy security and frozen zones around the Garden before and after the game. 7th Avenue will be closed starting at 4 this afternoon between 29th and 35th, and watch for other closures in the area. Watch for delays right now as you head over to the Van Wyck. Van Wyck slowing down southbound at Queens Boulevard. Accident, a truck and a car collided there. Sponsored by RockAuto.com. Grinding and squealing are signs it's time for new brakes. Skip the hassle of searching for the right parts and shop RockAuto.com. Find trusted name brand parts at lower prices and have them shipped directly to your door. All the parts your car will ever need. Rock Auto. I'm Debbie Duhame, 880 ESPN New York.
I finally have time to reread my favorite fantasy book.
Dig deeper. We're imagining winning the New York lottery here.
Okay, I'd build my own reading nook right where the sun hits.
You're getting warmer.
The French sun. I'll buy a villa in Marseille. Wait, what's the French word for sun?
I don't know, Kathy. You're the reader.
Okay, I'll hire a tutor to learn the French word for sun, then the words to negotiate real estate, then I'll buy my own French library.
And to think you just wanted to reread a book. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
1-877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
From your neighborhood stop to the city and back, New Jersey Transit keeps your day moving. Reliable, convenient, and ready when you are. We're on this ride together. So keep aisles clear, use headphones, and be mindful of fellow riders. Small actions make a big difference, especially during travel times. New Jersey Transit. Ride together, ride better. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
This July 16th through 19th, the biggest weekend in sports takes over New York City, and Fanatics Fest puts you at the center of it all. The world's #1 sports fan festival returns to the Javits Center with 500-plus athletes, celebrities, and sports legends all under one roof. Get closer than ever with autographs and photo ops, live panels and podcasts, exclusive merch drops, the tailgate zone, rare collectibles, and nonstop action across every major league. Enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets in the ESPN New York app. Find the contest tile to submit your entry.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a data analyst.
Hey, what model did you use for these quarterly projections?
Astrology. If Mercury's in retrograde, sales tank. If Venus is rising, we crush Q4.
You built our revenue forecast off horoscopes?
Yeah, the Zodiac never lies.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
Attaboy, Ray. We're the New York Knicks. 2 away. 1 starts tonight. This July 16th through the 19th, the biggest weekend in sports takes over New York City, and Fanatics Fest NYC puts you at the center of all of it. The world's #1 sports fan festival returns to the Javits Center with 500-plus athletes, celebrities, sports legends, all under just one roof. Get closer than ever with autographs and photo ops, live panels, podcasts, exclusive merch drops, the tailgate zone, rare collectibles, nonstop action across every major league. Enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets in the ESPN New York app. Find the contest tile to submit your entry. And remember, a couple things. Michael Rubin was courtside, of course, because everyone was the other night. And he was fun when we had him in studio last year. That was a highly entertaining conversation we had with him.
Great story, too, about how the whole thing got started. I love stories like that.
And the thing that I always find so impressive is he's worth literally like billions upon billions of dollars and still wakes up at 4 a.m. and grinds every single day. Those are special people.
Well, I mean, to Ray wearing the Enough bracelet, that was the amazing part about Blake, who started Tom's and then sold it. It's like he had this, like he started. You should read his story. It's a pretty interesting story.
What's his name?
Blake Mykoski.
Okay.
So he. Texas? He played tennis. He was a really good tennis player. And then when he got to school, he noticed that there was a need for people to get their laundry done. None of these kids want to take their clothes.
He's just one of these
so
people.
he bought an old mail, like I don't know if it was a UPS truck or a mail truck, and started his own laundry business.
How do you become friends with him?
He was married to one of my wife's best friends.
Okay.
So he started this laundry business. And then this thing ends up taking off because they're doing everyone's laundry at the school. Sells that.
SMU, by the way.
SMU. Yep. Sells that. And then from there, he started doing where he bought, he's like, oh, you know what would be good in this building? An advertisement. So he went to the building and said, hey, can I lease the side? Just crazy stuff.
So he's just one of these entrepreneurial people.
Yes. And then he came up with Tom's, which was buy one, give one. Then that blows up. So it's like at some point, it's like, okay, you've now created a company that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, at what point is it enough?
Mm-hmm.
Where I've done everything I've wanted to do in my life, and it's still he to this day is still grinding to create more companies, invest. He was on Shark Tank as one of the guest sharks.
But that's the thing. I know we joke around, but to be sincere, if I got to a point where I just had much money, I'd be done.
You say that, but in order to get to that point. There's something.
You have a different mindset.
Yeah, and you'd also think, okay, how are you not happy?
Because money doesn't equate to happiness.
Well, it
man.
wasn't just money though, but it's success. Like he had,
but it doesn't always matter.
Know, but that's the point. Is as successful as some people like him are, there is this. What's made them so successful also ends up being their biggest detriment.
Mm-hmm. Did you know he was on The Amazing Race?
Yeah, him and his sister. His sister, by the way,
Paige Mykowski.
Okay, guess what she's guessing? Guess what company she created?
I don't have any.
Aviator Nation.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're just one of these families, like annoying families that they're successful in everything they touch.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that is pretty remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's hear a little bit. And phone lines open 800-919-3776. What went wrong in Game 3?
A lot.
Yeah, here's Karl Anthony Towns.
We've played defense at a high level. I thought that things that the details of the game, the details that made us special, we were too relaxed in them and we didn't execute them at the level that you guys are used to seeing. So doing that and also just the fundamentals of what our team is and how we play, we didn't do that for 48 minutes. And it's something that has got us this 13-game winning streak, and playing around with the game against a great team, you're asking for a disaster.
Yeah.
And that's what we got.
You can't play with your food, man. If you have a chance to bury the Spurs, you have to bury the Spurs. You're up by 7. You're playing well. The crowd is absolutely out of their minds. Come out in the second half, and that's awful. And I'm not saying things are going to turn south and fall apart, but if, God forbid, they do, you'll always look back on that. You're up 2-0. You're up by 7 at the half. You had a chance to bury them. You let them back in the series right then and there.
Right, but this is not an experience that they've had yet, right, where they've gotten actual real pushback.
No.
Right? I mean, you go up 2, and they went up 2 in the last 2 series, but that's with home court, right? And I mean, the cliche is series doesn't start until till the road team wins a game. So, I mean, even in those situations.
The series is really underway then.
Well, but even in those situations, you're up 2 going into, you're going into Philly, right? No problem. You're up 2 going into Cleveland, no problem.
But those teams aren't the same.
But that's the thing, though.
Level of opponent.
Now, hopefully, this is the wake-up call that you were talking about.
I know, but God forbid it's too late.
Yeah, I think you've opened the door. You've absolutely opened the door.
Right, and that's
now
the
it's
thing.
on you to shut it again.
Right, and you need to be as desperate. And they say the right thing, but they said the right thing going into Game 3. And they didn't play with this desperation throughout that
game. But I mean, you also, again, I mean, it's not always easy to do, just because, and we've been able to, like, as fans, you separate the human being from the player that you watch, and we're all desperate for the same thing, which is the championship. And you win, you watch this team like robots run through 13 straight games, and you're like, okay, the expectation is they'll just do that in Game 3. That's not the reality. Especially when you're going up against a great team.
I know, but you were close to just eliminating all the this is what usually happens.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the playoffs, man.
I know, but I'll be honest, I was hopeful that they could just
Vegas is
run
close
the table.
Vegas was close to being up 3-0.
Yeah,
and they weren't.
I know.
So it happens.
Well, they'll be even worse.
And now you bounce back.
Okay.
Well, the Spurs just did it. The Spurs were left for dead.
The Knicks have given you no reason to think they won't bounce back. They don't. They deserve all.
No, but
all of the belief.
I can also understand why that is such a foreign concept to anybody.
Because it's not what we've seen.
No, I'm not even saying what you've seen. Like that, you could be in a spot where you're 2 wins away from a championship, and there could be any letdown at all. And I don't even know if it's so much letdown as opposed to just like how much more ratcheted up the urgency is on the other side of it. Like you may think you're at that level until you go up against a team that's
until you see what that is. Maybe you don't know what that is.
Yeah, and you could even see it. Like, I mean, you watch San Antonio play defense in that game.
Oh,
it was. I mean, they're contesting every shot. They're physical. They're closing on everybody.
They're an elite defensive team.
They really are.
I mean, because their perimeter defense is great, and then they have a 7'5" guy protecting the rim.
You saw Shamet just like, I'm gonna go lay this ball in.
Yeah.
Nope.
And I love that, like, criticize, like, you can't lay it up like that.
No, you got to put it on the glass as soon as you can.
Right. Or you got to dunk it.
You do something.
You have to dunk it. Like OG does it well. Yes. OG's like, no. I'm going to jump off 2 feet, and you're not going to be able to stop this.
He's awesome. I love OG.
I said to somebody yesterday, I said he is, and I think that like he's the most complete player on this team.
Yeah,
the most consistently complete player on this team, because Towns is complete, but not as complete as OG. And Brunson is This is Brunson's team, but OG's a more complete player than Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, when you take both sides of it, And OG in this series is somebody that's able, because of how big and strong he is, get a shot when he needs to get a shot.
Yeah, and he's a better shooter than you've been realized.
Some of the shots that he made, man. I mean, I was saying this to you when I asked you if you played basketball. Just to the point, like when you actually step into that corner to shoot a corner three,
there's no room there.
There's no room.
If there's no defense there, and you're standing in that little strip where you can stand there, like you're confined.
Yeah, he's contested turnaround
He's
threes.
Awesome. He's even at the three, like when they were down 5, and he cut it to 2, and then they hit the 2 foul shots. But yeah, he's a big time player.
That's great.
He's a big time player. Not that he is Derek Jeter, because Jeter did it forever, but he's one of these guys that the bigness of the postseason has no impact on him at all.
No, it doesn't seem to affect him at all.
He plays the same way he always plays.
Mm-mm. And he's also been around a team that won a championship.
He has. He's seen it.
He didn't play in that because of injury.
But he saw it. He was around it.
He mentions that he learned a lot from being a part of that.
I learned a lot when you do reads.
Oh, nice.
It makes me feel good, and also I'm how do I do a read? This would be the way.
And you know what I'm not going to do?
What?
I'm not going to use my verbal crutch to get into this read.
Here we go.
I'm just going to tell you right now, new FanDuel customers can hit the court with $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 straight days. FanDuel is the best place to place all your bets on all your favorite players during the NBA Finals. Play your game any way you want, and best of all, with FanDuel, you're going to get paid instantly when you win. Head to FanDuel.com/local to get $350 in bonus bets guaranteed after betting $5 for 7 days. FanDuel, an official partner of the NBA, must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. First online real money wager only. Minimum $5 wager required for 7 consecutive days. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
All right, very well done, as we all expected. Let's take a break, come back. If you have any last-minute concerns, conversation, input, this is your time, 800-919-3776. When we're back tomorrow, we will know what happens in Game 4. DNR with you, ESPN New York.
Sure, keeping things casual has its time and place. But sometimes simply playing to have fun isn't enough. So when you're looking for a way to up the ante, try these 5 simple words. Play you for an ultra? That always seems to do the trick. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. Superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Partner with Amazon Hub Delivery to earn extra revenue for your business with your business. Assist with local Amazon deliveries and get paid for each package you deliver. When you become a partner, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your area on a schedule that works for you. You'll gain extra revenue, increase exposure for your business, and connect with your neighbors. Plus, it's easy to get started with no delivery experience, long-term contracts, or startup costs required. If you're interested in learning more, visit Amazon.com/Hub Delivery. That's Amazon.com/HUB Delivery.
I'm a dog, and my job is to make you happy. So I recommend Optimum Fiber for your home. It's famously fast, way better than flaky 5G home internet, which can slow down the more people or dogs are online. So switch to Optimum Fiber, starting at only $25 a month with a 5-year price lock. Call 888-4-OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. That's 888-4-OPTIMUM. Gus, fetch! I gotta take that. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Dell PCs with Intel Inside are built for the moments you plan and the ones you don't. For the time you forgot your charger at the gate.
Passengers, we are now on our initial ascent.
Or when you're bouncing between projects like a ping pong ball. We build PCs with long-lasting battery life, so you're not scrambling for an outlet. And built-in intelligence, so you can stay focused on whatever you're doing. Dell Technologies, built for you. Dell.com/Dell PCs.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debt play. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt play.
Programming alert. Tonight's Mets-Cardinals game can be heard on 1050 ESPN at 6:30 p.m. Game 4 of the NBA Finals can be heard on 880 ESPN New York at 7 p.m. And all games can be streamed on the ESPN New York app.
All right, DNR with you, ESPN New York. Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. When it's game time, that's when it's Tully time. 1:10, little matinee. Yankees take on the Guardians, looking for the sweep in Cleveland. 7:10, Mets host the Cardinals at Citi Field. And then 8:30, Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Knicks and the Spurs at the Garden, a game you can hear right here, starting at 7 o'clock on 880 ESPN New York. And that's game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. Guess who's going to be at the Knicks game tonight?
Knicks game tonight.
Yep, someone you know.
Someone I know.
Mm-hmm. Apparently he doesn't miss Knicks playoff games.
Doesn't miss Ty Butler.
No, the Ass Man.
I was going to say Jake. That was my two guesses.
The Ass Man is going to be there. He bought tickets.
Oh, he bought tickets?
Yeah. This is what he says to me. He says, I will be there. I haven't missed a Knicks home playoff game in 3 seasons since I moved back to New York City.
Wow.
So here's what I'm thinking. This guy's got a lot of money.
Yeah. Well, he's got a nice apartment.
Right.
I mean, he's single. Doesn't have kids.
But still.
Well, he's got some
disposable income. Clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not concerned about saving the money.
I don't think he puts a price tag on experiences.
You know what? I kind of respect it, but then you think about the amount of money this guy's spending. And he says, boy, that's a lot of money, I wrote. He goes, I'm going to be in the nosebleeds. I'm just happy to be in the building. Good for him.
Hey, this is priority for him. I mean, think about when you were his age. What you were spending your money on.
What is he? He's not 30, right? RJ, how old do you think the Ass Man is?
Ass Man's
like
in
that
close to
30-year-old range?
I was going to say like 27 or 28. I think
that's it?
I think he's young. I don't know that.
He's a baby.
With a lot of money.
A lot of money. He's only 27 years old?
We don't know.
No, he's got to be older than that.
Google him.
The Ass Man? What do I put in? The Ass Man? Just the Ass Man. There's no.
You can't put just the Ass Man.
What do I put in? Jake Ass Man?
It's Asman. There's only one S.
Jake. Oh, here he is.
Say how old he is?
No.
He probably could ask John. John would probably know.
Doesn't have a Wikipedia.
I think we just text him. And just ask him.
Oh, okay. Here we go. He's older than you guys
32.
thought. He was born in September of 95. So
he's 31.
He will be 31. He's right?
Yeah.
He's 30. He will be 31. 27, RJ.
He just texted us.
Did he? And he said what? He said, yeah, he's 30. As we just figured out.
Yeah, he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
30 years old. No kids. I mean, he's making good money.
He's making a lot of money.
He's got merch. He's selling stuff. I mean, think about what you spent your money on when you were 30.
There's a decent chance
Hookers and gambling.
Yeah.
There's a decent chance you turn on the TV tonight and you just see him like wandering out like onto the court before the game.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
He does strike me as the person like if and when we do win a championship, like you're like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's Jake.
I'm not saying he bought seats down there. I'm just saying there's a chance like before the game he knows enough people to be down there.
Ray, you think tonight's going to be another night where it's just a who's who of A-list celebrities, or it won't be as crazy as the other night?
It's New York, so most likely, yeah. I'm anticipating it. Maybe not as crazy as Game 3, but pretty crazy.
I didn't like, and I know you guys will be like, oh, you can't say anything about him. What was it, DJ Khaled? That looked like he had zero interest in being at the game, and it was just
D'Agostino.
He might have been there.
I like D'Agostino. That's not what I was saying.
Tell you what,
he's not. All he does is win.
Yeah. D'Agostino's there. You have his full attention.
Yeah,
DJ
I think
Khaled.
D'Agostino would be dialed in.
DJ Khaled.
Did you have an issue with that?
I didn't love it. On the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't love it.
Like,
yeah, but you know, if
on.
D'Agostino's there, he's biting back though.
Of course,
he's not doing that.
It was such a place to be seen the other night.
It was. I mean, it was
the ticket.
And I don't care what Perk says about the atmosphere and everything else. Maybe maybe it wasn't as
you felt it through the television.
That's what I'm saying. Like it felt big. It felt like how that affected San Antonio.
Then why Bob Kraft has to be sitting there courtside?
Why wouldn't you? If you can afford to be there.
I don't,
if you had that kind of money.
Buying that ticket? Or there's
I
like
talked to
Mr.
somebody.
Kraft?
How about this? Speaking of money, I talked to somebody the other day, and I don't know how true this is because I didn't look it up, but I trust the person that told me this. So SpaceX is going public this week?
Yes.
You see what the valuation for SpaceX is going to be?
Over $1 trillion.
Almost $2 trillion.
That's over $1 trillion.
Like 1.75 or 1.76 trillion dollars.
Mm-hmm.
That's unbelievable.
It's a lot of money.
It's unheard of.
But I mean, he already has a ton. He already has the most money in the world. He's going to be the first trillionaire.
Trillion.
He's an interesting cat.
He's very interesting. Oh, look at this. A lot of people picking the Knicks tonight.
Good. Not Jay Williams. Does Jay Williams not like the Knicks?
I don't know if Jay Williams likes the Knicks or not.
But here's
he
the
doesn't
thing.
like you.
Well, that we know. Monica shouldn't be picking the game tonight. Monica's doing the game tonight.
She wants the Knicks.
I know. And Greeny.
Monica's very level-headed with this sort of thing, though. I don't think she's doing it out of homerism. As
I don't think she's doing it out of homerism.
You'd be hard-pressed to pick the Spurs, though, if you're doing the radio call of the Knicks.
Look, they couldn't get this guy a better camera. He
Yeah.
looks like he's sitting in the sun.
He is sitting in the sun. He's got a shade. It's not his fault. His shade's open.
Well, that's the former U.S.
Yeah,
coach, I think.
he's got to close his blind.
What's this, RJ? Klinsman?
Klinsman.
Yeah, is that his
Jurgen?
name? Jurgen? That's a name you don't hear enough.
You want some
There's
more?
a bottle of Jurgen sitting right by your bed.
All right.
How many Jurgens do you know?
Not many.
It's not a popular name, Jurgen.
In Germany, it might be. Might be like Steve.
Yeah.
You don't know.
A lot of Jurgens.
Jurgens. Ray?
Might be like Steve.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I think so. I hope so.
You're going to be great. Go ahead.
Number 3.
I mean, big watch party. There will be a watch party, although heavy security, encaged, tickets, like Dave.
And then you're like encased in the midst of a watch party where you're in a safe zone.
In a very safe zone. Picturing Dave in cages right now. People come
If you
by
want people to
pose
be
like an
safe,
animal.
you put Dave in a cage.
Number 2.
RJ, RJ's trying to keep himself safe, but he makes Dave feel unsafe.
He screamed at me.
Because
He was babbling something about a sink, babbling something, and I was like, all right.
What did I say yesterday?
I walk up to the middle sink to use it. He's like, I told you it doesn't have soap in it. I was urinating. I'm not sitting
It's
there
silent in there.
listening to what RJ is babbling about while he's washing his hands.
Well, maybe you should.
You're the boss, huh?
Yeah, you're living in my urinal world.
That's right.
Number 1.
When you work with one Rick DiPietro, you always got to be ready.
It's a little dog.
A little dog
is what he said, which is, I think, the way to go.
If we win, I like to get a little doggy, too.
It's not so much worse when you just let it sit. There was like a good 5 seconds of silence after that.
Because no one knows what to say.
And then he just lets it out.
The guy's in a perpetual penthouse forum, okay?
What I wanted to say at the end of that, I think there was a perfect drop for it, and I just missed it. I'll play it now.
Bark, bark.
I think that was the way to go.
Yeah, that's great.
Game 4 tonight. Let's go, Knicks.
See you guys in HR. It's Rule 76.
No excuse playing a champion. It's DiPietro Rothenberg and
Let's go, Knicks.
All right, here on ESPN New York and on YouTube.
I was concerned with my region and my hat.
D'Agostino, law, bite back. This is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates. Did you know Social Security takes money out of every paycheck you earn? Paycheck after paycheck. And you're not supposed to touch that money until you're 67?